Hello, everyone. We are live and we are back with our fifth episode of Gundam Gunpla and Grunts. Today we have a large cast with us. It's the combination of the two groups that we do weekly. Most of them are here who can be here. We have, of course, Mecha Wolf Unit. We got Dave Thunder. We got Icy. We got Kai. We got Locust Labs. We got Medica. We got we got Boku. We tried. Believe us, we tried. We got V, the fluffy Gunpla. And JD will be late. He'll arrive when he when he feels like. Well, that's fine. How are you guys all doing today? Good? He is. So today we're gonna be going after we're gonna show some Gunpla that some of these wonderful fellas wanted to show. And we're gonna go through that, and then after that, we're gonna go through some, some G Witch questions. Since we've all seen the entire episodes, we've all rewatched them, but now we're here all together, and apparently we can't hear the Discord, but now we should be able to. Thank you very much for that. Technical difficulties, and now we'll go through G Witch questions since we've all seen it, and then we'll go through our mystery MS cool wall, and then we'll have something else after that as well. So first off, we're gonna show off. Let's see if this actually decides to work.
I'll be shocked if there's not another technical difficulty.
Wow, that's rude. Holy.
Just like the Zudo, we're having so much difficulties.
Can we get a Xeon technician down here, please?
God.
I'm throwing another rock at you.
We're like 50% VTuber. Like it's like expected to be scuffed, right?
Yeah, no, like scuff travels in packs. Like,
yeah,
do we have to keep an eye on our engines?
Look,
just
it's
to make
working.
Sure
It's working. Okay. All right. First off, whose wonderful kits are these?
Well, everyone knows it's mine. Obviously, I'm the one that's always screaming more darker. How much darker can you get?
Yeah, I was immediately going to go with you,
but not in one.
So these are V's kits. V, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here?
Well, just to be clear, because I like to clear any confusion out of the room straight off the bat. These are not supernovas. These are Bandai kits, so they aren't the knockoffs or the inferiors. Although I will say, with the current pricings of them, I understand that people build supernovas because one of them, being the Ebion's custom, is a P Bandai. That's literally like a $200 kit now, if not more, because it's rare as hell. The other one is the iGel Heavy Arms, which is about half the price, but still double the price of a regular Heavy Arms. And then you've got little Converge, which you can pick up for like $15, and they're just nice to have around. I love little Converges.
Now, is the iGel a P Bandai as well?
Yeah, the iGel Heavy Arms is a P Bandai kit as well. The regular Heavy Arms isn't. That's just, a regular kit. But the iGel, even though the iGel is P Bandai, it's not an add-on kit. It does have the Heavy Arms inside it, so it's not bolt-on pieces. Thankfully, anyway.
So basically, you decided to kind of like do a P Bandai flex here in front of everyone.
It wasn't even a P Bandai flex. Wow. It was literally a case of if Bandai had regular versions of that. Well, they do have a regular version, but I didn't just want to put a Heavy Arms. I consider these like the best variants of the chassis.
Okay. I thought we went over how much we hated P Bandai.
It could be funny to be a P Bandai flex, and then you got the little Converge sat in the middle going, "I'm not P Bandai," but it could be.
Yeah.
It could be one day. It has dreams.
How was the build for you?
The both builds are just so they're so easy and nice, but the only difficulty was you just got the little sticker sections. But thankfully, there's not actually a lot of stickers that goes on the heavy arms. The kit itself and the heavy arms custom is built, so the color coded plastic and such is literally doing the job for you.
Okay.
Even with the iGel unit, though, the iGel does have the issue of once you build it, you don't want to open up all the missile slots because there's so goddamn many.
Right. Would you recommend the kit?
If you can get your hands on an iGel or the custom, if you can get your hands on one and you're willing to spend a little bit of coin, even if you're not a fan of Endless Waltz or Wing itself, they just look so good on a shelf because they're big kits as well. They're not small. They look so good, whether you got hatches open, whether you just want to display them like I do, which people say you're not action posing them, but I'm like, so? Have you looked at a heavy arms lately? All it does is stand there and fire everything. That's what it does.
If you could change one thing about it, what would it be?
The only thing I would change about it, if I'm honest, is that I wish Bandai did a perfect grade version of either kit. Right. Even if it was a standard, Mark 1 heavy arms, I would wish for a perfect grade. They are just so easy to build. They are highly customizable. Like, you can easily customize these kits if you want to add more, take off less, etc. You can paint them easily, but they still got all the details.
Yeah.
I've seen panel-lined versions that look absolutely godlike. And the best part is they have interchangeable parts. So the iGel extra add-ons, if you're willing to repaint them in some parts, some of the parts cases being white, if you're willing to repaint them, they will transfer to the custom. So the iGel add-ons you see on that heavy arms will bolt to the custom, no problem at all.
Nice. Anyone have any opinions of the kit besides the Mr. V here?
DACA good.
DACA is good.
DACA good. Yes.
I just remember the heavy arms Endless Waltz custom being in one part of like gunpla battles, and they just shoot all their missiles, and then they're like, "Well, that's it for me. I'm off.
I'm out. Peace."
Basically, how Troll rolled.
I think also as well, it needs to be said that we know that Gundam Evolution is a meh game. Let's be honest; it needs maps and all that lot. But
it's on our shite. So the hell said that?
It's nice that they have listened to the fans, because a lot of fans like me have sat there and gone, "Why don't you give us a Wing Gundam? Something iconic." And the first thing they do is they go, "Right, guys, let's go to the back room and get the heavy arms out."
Yeah.
And everyone is screaming for this. Let's be honest. Everyone saw the videos. It's one of them suits that you can play on a game and absolutely love. And I'm excited for it, even though I got bored of Evolution, like 3 months ago?
Yeah.
But I'll go back and play it for heavy arms.
Is crazy down too. It is. My biggest question about the heavy arms is, we know the EW version. It's ballistas, right? It has actual ammunition. How the hell it go be backflipping and twirling? You know what I mean?
This is what I find highly interesting about the suit, is that it's quite heavily armored, as in it's got the Gunpla shell, the asteroid space age armor that we all love. But I actually believe that a lot of the Gundam is agility based with like extra hydraulics. So we see it doing all those flips and that. It's also got heavy thrusters on the back, which you can see on the model.
Yeah.
And the fact that I believe that a lot of the chassis is actually hollow, because it stores ammunition that way with bullets and
that's pretty dangerous.
Extra missiles. So yeah, it's a dangerous one, but thanks to the Gundam armor alloy and all that lot.
Yeah, that's true.
It's strong, but it's also powerful. True. It's one of the things that makes it so iconic. But the iGel, really, I believe the iGel is from a manga. I don't think it's from any shows I've seen.
No, I think it's like Frozen Teardrop, I believe.
Yeah, so but
Yeah.
even the regular heavy arms with its single Gatler, that
Yeah.
thing has a hell of a lot of ammunition, and it doesn't carry an ammo drum. And the missile pods, I believe, I can be quoted if wrong here, I believe they get about 3 payloads total.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
wouldn't surprise me if the main body, including the chest Gatlers, if they literally just stored ammunition in the chassis itself, it would not surprise me.
Right.
I will
But
say
it has been a long discussion topic. I'm saying topic. So I've lost English, sorry. But it is a long discussed topic if the heavy arms, no matter which variant, if it is projectile based or if it is energy based. And to be honest, I don't think anyone cares at the end of the day because it slaughters everything in front of it. You could take a platoon of bloody serpents against this, and it'll just be like, nah, fam. You'll just turn it into mincemeat. It just laughs at stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree. I'm a big fan of the heavy arms. Is anyone here not like a fan of the heavy arms? Like, does anyone not
I'll
like?
be-
Like the heavy
I'll be
arms-
on.
Go ahead.
I mean, you could be honest, guys. I'm not going to yell at you just because I'm an old man.
You're yelling at you off stream.
no, I was gonna say out of all the Gundams in Gundam Wing, it's probably my favorite one. I will say there is actually, I think when it does its world little twirl thing, it doesn't like show off any boosters, so I think it is actually just jumping without hydraulics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
massive
there is-
hydraulic power there.
And there's
Look at
one
that.
more funny thing I saw. There was a
Wow.
Gundam Wing abridged, but
Oh, no.
unfortunately they're kind of down right now because
the
you know
average,
copyright.
yeah.
But when they fired like Tro's gun from like, you know, the things that are right next to the cockpit, like the Gatlings that are stuck in the chest, he's like, I got fucking tinnitus from this. I can't believe I still use these.
That is a fun fact.
there's
The
the heavy
chest
arms.
Gatlers
Yeah.
are right above the cockpit. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically he's like, why do I still use these? And like they're trying to like, it's part of your suit. Why would that? He's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But plus, there is an extra fact with the hydraulic statement is because if you look at the custom in particular, how much projectile it's firing, you would need a hell of a lot of hydraulic power to hold the suit in place like it stands. So I think it deserves a lot of credit for just being able to hold its own power up is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's a
I
nice
will
kit.
say, I will say, I never thought I would like seeing the heavy arms back to back with the gun tank, but it works.
That made me laugh so
It
much.
works.
I
Yeah.
love that so
And-
much.
I actually like that. I was like, oh, heavy arm doing its flips. That's cool. And then the gun tank was like back to back with it. It was like, I want to
But
play.
hopefully Bandai does do a reprint of the custom at some point because its only downside isn't the fact that it's P Bandai, it's the fact that it's P Bandai and rare. So you're looking at like, I picked one up, that one on the screen, that one was $200. Not going to lie about it, not going to say it was cheap.
Oof,
That was $200.
Oh, jeez.
that's like my
But,
PG unicorn.
but if you look now, they're $250, $300 because even in Japan, these things are not on the shelves. They're not at the Gundam shelves. They're not at the, I think they call them aftermarket stores in Japan where they just stock every kind of mecha kit. You will not find it. The iGel you can still get for like $100. That's okay.
Are we talking
But
like are we
custom-
talking like British pounds here? Or are we talking American?
No, we're talking. I'm doing converts in
You're
my
doing
head.
conversion,
So
okay. I was even more
$100
terrified.
US, about £80.
I was
But yeah,
scared.
Heavy Arms Customs is about £180, $200.
Damn.
Damn.
But if you go now, I'd actually say to people, because of the price, if you want a Heavy Arms Custom, do look at the Supernova kits because they're not the worst and they'll give you what you want, even if you
Right.
just want a Heavy Arm Custom. So, yeah, that's a good thing, though. It's such an iconic mecha that a third-party company risks the wrath of Bandai
Right,
and they go and make a kit themselves. And it is a little inferior plastic. It does get stress marked, but it gets the job done. So you get options, is what I'm saying.
Well, thank you very much for showing us your kits. I think we all love the heavy arms here, so thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it.
Anytime. More
Okay,
DACA.
Daka.
More dark.
All right.
Pew, pew.
Next kit, we have a bit of a paint job here.
Oh.
Whose kit is
Ooh.
this? Whose kit
I
is
love
this?
That's mine.
Tell us. Tell us
Who's
more.
mine? Who's mine?
Mine. Tell us more.
This is Icy's. So basically, it's the new Elfrith, however they say it. I saw it, and the second I saw the kit on the prologue, I was like, I want to paint that kit. And so what I did is matte black is my favorite thing to paint with. So and this is all spray cans, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So what I did is I just did matte black. Purple's my favorite color, so I threw purple, and then I needed an accent color, and I went with this really bright light blue that
Nice.
I was a little unsure of, but honestly, once I saw the final product, this is like my favorite thing that I've ever done.
It
That
looks
shit's really good.
absolutely wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the colors for
It does.
that. There.
Even I will compliment that as a really good job. If that's one of your early jobs as well, I'm going to love to see what you do later in life. But
And
that's
especially with just
really
spray cans too. That's really
Yeah,
good.
uneven.
That is really good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got really lucky with the spray cans working out the way they did on this.
Wait.
What's really cool about this kit is that's no stickers. That's the eye separation. It's like its own piece, and it actually like goes in perfectly, so you don't even have to like fill in any spaces or anything on it.
No.
Nice.
That is definitely something I like about the Witch from Mercury kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
also-
despise eye stickers.
honestly, if you told me that this was just its color, like if I didn't know what the actual color was, I would think that this was just the color of the plastic with the way it's painted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's, I know it's
It
really,
honestly
really
looks so good. It's still shiny and everything. So yeah, it's really good.
It's good enough that I actually would look at that, and if you didn't tell me that you customize it, I would actually think that was a Gundam base, limited run.
Yeah,
They've done that
didn't
other thing.
Gundam Base, was it Gundam Base? Didn't they do the black and weird colorations of like Barbatos and some other kits? Like
Yeah, they did the-
black and
they
blue
did
and
the-
things like that.
yep.
Yeah, I would say that's like that's what I'm looking at right here.
Yeah.
It looks really
Yeah,
good.
my only downside with it is I don't have the stands that let you put the pieces.
Oh, you
all-
the,
Oh,
Uh,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
funnels, yeah.
yeah,
But those
I
are
don't have
sold out
those.
everywhere.
Yeah,
I
that's
almost
the only
grabbed.
downside. I want to get those to pose it.
You can thank the aerial for that because everyone wants their little gun bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I almost
Uh,
got 2 swords yesterday, but shipping was twice the cost of both the swords
Jeez.
together.
Oh
so
my
it's like,
God.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Damn.
I just fill your cart with other stuff.
I
With
will point this out for Gunpla.
What
Just wait for your local suppliers to restock. Don't spend that extra.
Yeah, that's what I'm
import
doing. I
cost.
decided
Just
not
have some
to spend it.
patience.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Mecca.
What spray cans did you use?
I use Tamiya.
Tamiya?
Yeah, so
Nice. Yeah,
Tamiya,
those are
matte
good.
black, just regular purple, and then just light blue, and then I did a flat clear top coat on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I did leave all the gray plastic the same because it's just mostly the joints and the gun, so I didn't really think too much to necessarily that required painting.
Right.
The backpack is also the base color, which is I didn't think that needed to be extra colored or anything. I think that was fine the way it was.
Look, I think you did a great job. I think it's really well done, and I
Thank you very much.
It's like it's exactly like I would have thought, like a base limited edition or something.
That was a really high compliment.
How was the build in general? Was it just like a really simple, easy build? Anything finicky?
This is the hold on. This was the third Witch from Mercury Gundam I built. Literally, the way that these Witch from Mercury kits builds needs to be the standard from going forward. These
So
kits
good.
are so good. They're such a solid, good build. There's no polycaps. It poses well. It stands well. It's sturdy. Like this needs to be. The problem is we're going to get kits in the future that aren't going to be up to this quality, and it's going to be significant. It's going to be super noticeable. So this is probably, and of the three, I did think I liked this build the most as far as the actual build, not just because I painted it, but also
Right.
the build itself. I built the aerial and the was it the beggar view, the one from the prologue, the beggar view, I think.
Oh
And
yeah.
honestly, I
Oh,
like the build on the Elfrith more than I even like the build on the aerial.
Wow.
Wow.
High praise.
Oh.
I'd agree with that.
Do you guys remember in the prologue where I think it was like the dad? He had like it was like a funnel backpack. I
Yeah.
wish they would
Yeah.
come out with that. Like they
Oh,
need
yeah.
accessory.
They need to.
It looks
I'll
so
be hon-
good.
I'll be honest. I like the Elfrith a lot more than the Ariel's design.
I agree.
That's why I ended up
the
painting.
same.
That's exactly why I ended up painting it, because I'm also in that camp.
If I could, I would take probably the Ariel's head and transplant it onto the Frith's body, and then use both shields to kind of like some of those crazy people who decided to get 2 or 3 Ariels just to have all the gun bits and 2 shields at once.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
That's
I saw
cool.
that.
Yeah,
I've
that's a little
seen those.
wild.
Yeah, I've seen people do the 2 shields.
I would
Ariels.
I would be curious to see you paint the aerial block. How that would go.
That would look pretty good. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be
Oh,
pretty good.
Titans colors.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Titans
love
color. Do it.
Titans colors.
Do
I
it.
love the Titans colors. When I saw the Gundam Mark II in those colors, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
And then they changed it back. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I know why you did it. Very obvious reasons, but come on.
Like symbolism.
Yeah,
But it's a black Gundam. Come on.
If you could change, we got more. Everyone wants to see the heavy arms go brrr.
This is what I cause the
Oh,
Dakar.
my God. Do you if there's one thing you could change, what would it be from this kit?
not so much the kit itself, but from the overall design,
Yeah.
I don't like that gun. It's really stubby. Like it's cool that it has that big giant beam effect to make a third sword basically, but
Yeah.
I just don't like the way that gun's designed.
Also,
And-
you want to use a sword. Why would you use
It
that?
took a minute for me to figure out how to actually open it up too.
Yeah.
Like you have to pull it. It's like not just out. It's like out and out. Like you have to to almost
A
2
double outie?
directions. So- yeah, a little bit, not much. And I don't know. That's my one thing wasn't super big on this kit is that beam weapon.
Okay.
I'll be honest, the way the model is holding it and the way it kind of looks made me think it was just a big beam saber for a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like the color they used for the beam. The beam part.
Oh, that blue. I think for the
Right.
gun it doesn't work. I think for the beam sabers it worked, but yeah, I agree. I think for the gun it was a little bit weird.
Mhm.
Too
But
much.
I guess, like you said before, it's overall it's a great kit, and you kind of wish that going forward they'd have the same quality. For
Yeah,
the kits.
honestly,
Oh yeah.
everyone who builds needs to build at least one Witch for Mercury kit. Honestly,
100%.
just to see what we could have.
Good
I did
luck
like
getting
Ariel.
one, but yeah.
Yeah, I do like the Arrow. The Arrow's like $20 most places.
Oh yeah, and it was such a breath of fresh air because I had built a super well, not entirely super loose, but it was a real great and it got loose pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was a breath of fresh air. I was like, oh, finally a kit that holds itself up.
yeah. Well, Dave, thanks for showing this awesome piece of work. It's really good.
No, it's
I
actually-
think everyone here loves it.
Yeah, that
And,
wasn't me. That was
And yeah, it's great poses. It's got nice color. So you did a great job, and I hope we get to see more of this. So it's good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, on to the next kit. Who do we have here? Whose kit is this? Nobody's. Okay, moving. No, kidding.
Ghost kit.
It's the ghost kit.
That's mine.
It is Kai's kit. It is Kai's kit. All right, Kai. What? Tell us what are we looking at here?
It is the my P Bandai Flex, I suppose. This is the Master Grade Gundam Stormbringer from a Gundam Build Divers side story called Jim and Balls. But yeah, Jim and Balls.
Jim and Balls.
I am not
Yo.
kidding. That's what it is.
Give them all.
Jim and Balls torture.
For those at
Pretty much.
home, he's not referring to a Slim Jim. Okay?
No, I am not. I am referring to a literal Jim and a Master Grade ball.
Wow.
I don't have the ball. I wish I did. 'Cause it's a pretty sick get. But yeah, this has been a really stupid fun build for me, and I built with something using like the Master Grade's Jim Sniper 2 / Gundam 2.0 interframe and skeleton. And dear God, this thing holds up and poses like I've had this for about 3 or 4 years now,
Damn, it looks sweet.
and these are new pictures.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
I can definitely agree they're really
Yeah.
good kits.
It's
I
got
actually wanted
it's,
one of
it's
these myself.
got nice posability too. It looks like.
Got good
Oh,
colors
yeah.
as well.
The ankles are a little limited because they use the pistons in there, but honestly, it's just really, really good. I can't recommend this anymore. But as I was building it,
And you said this was a master grade?
this is the master grade.
It almost looks like a real grade. Like
I was about to say the same
how
thing. It's like
detailed
it bridges
It looks
like that line almost.
It does look real nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, credit to Kai. He picked a really good
And-
kit.
Yeah.
'cause they are
What's
just
it
so
called
detailed.
again? What's the Gundam called again?
Stormbringer.
Stormbringer.
It's called
Stormbringer or
Gundam Stormbringer.
Yeah, Stormbringer. Yep.
Wow.
That sounds edgy as
And
fuck.
it's-
That does sound.
if you wanna
dude,
know the
Yeah,
full-
the guy who built it is a bit of an edgelord.
That tracks.
I'm not talking about Naoki, the guy who designed it,
yeah.
but like in the actual story, like this started life as a master grade gym dominance, and then he took some time and customized it with well, I mean, you can see the head is the impulse.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does look that way.
And I gotta admit, I saw the head and I instantly really wanted an actual master
Yeah,
impulse because I love the head. Like any angle you put that in, it's good.
And
I do-
also, I see like a whole bunch of like other Gundams on it. Like it almost has like it has the full armor double Z's shoulders almost.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw that like when I first started getting into Gundam and Gunpla, I saw this on Big Bad Toy Store, and I was like, I want.
I think
And then
when I was getting back into Gunpla too, the ball that goes with it's like a fucking spider tank, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yep, the polypod ball.
I want it.
Man, this
I
looks
want it. Then I
amazing.
can have my duo.
What is that? Like, what's with the backpack? What's with like? Is that like just a giant ass thruster?
I mean,
That's a fuel tank.
That's a
Yeah,
fuel,
fuel
that's a
tank.
thin
That's a-
fuel
Tank.
tank.
And
Tank
fuel
thrusters.
tanks.
Yeah.
Watchdogs memory, everything has those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
And
right.
I've-
Yeah.
And this is my favorite form of beam saber. The back of the hand, back of the arm beam saber. And
Oh, the
it's a
wrist
good thing
blade
too.
Yeah, they are
It's a
awesome.
good thing too, because the beam sabers on this thing, the ones on the backpack, are loose and will fall apart on you. And
Oh no.
they're only held in by friction, so I don't recommend ever posing with those things.
I always thought having like a wrist beam saber is like iffy. Like you just turn your hand the wrong way and there goes your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it is a bit more of a bitch to use, but isn't that the risk you're on with a sword anyway?
If you're a bad enough pilot
Yeah.
that you accidentally cut off your own hand, you shouldn't be in a suit in the first place.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's not
At least
wrong.
one Gelgoog pilot stabbed himself in the cockpit.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least
There you
one
go.
with a double-edged
Related.
freaking Naginata.
How
Yeah.
Twirling.
Kai, how was the build?
Oh, I loved every single moment of it. I mean, obviously it's big Bandai, so the plastic quality is top notch.
Right.
It's been a few years, so bits and pieces I don't completely remember.
Right.
I mean, I do remember bitching about the eye stickers because I hate eye stickers.
I agree.
Everyone hates eye
Everyone
stickers.
does.
Yeah.
Eye stickers suck, but I don't know how to paint.
If you could change anything about the kit, I think you mentioned the beam sabers in the backpack, but anything else we want to change?
I'd probably paint the eyes. Yeah, paint the eyes, and actually, I don't know. I was pretty thorough with my panel lining, so I don't think there's too much. I think there's too much change other than the eyes.
Right. Whoops. Uh-oh. Sorry about that.
Oh, what'd you do?
We're good.
Fired.
We're fired.
Fired. That's it. Report channel. That's it. Game over.
I'd love to add on to this if Kai doesn't mind me adding on to this.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Because I actually have a Stormbringer, but it's the full armor variant. And the only difference between this kit and that one, besides color, is that this one looks awesome. I actually want this kit. Kai, give me your kit. I'll trade you your Stormbringer custom, and you can have my full armor with the shoulder cannon Stormbringer. Because that's all I feel that this is missing. Only because I've got the full armor variant, and I want to see a shoulder cannon on that one on screen right now. Otherwise, it's absolutely sublime. I love that kit. Stormbringers are definitely fantastic. Great for P Bandai. You know, if you want a first P Bandai, get a Stormbringer because they're good prices, great detail, and you can have either variant. They're about the same price.
I've never
So,
even
guys
I've
haven't
never even
got a
heard
good
of this
kit
kit
then.
until today.
It's one of those backhanded. You know about it if you know about it, but once you know
Right.
about it, you want it.
It's sweet looking.
Yeah, I got reintroduced to it
We're
through
all
Mecha Gotsu.
infected.
Yeah, it's a very nice design.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really
But
good,
yeah,
yeah.
it's really good.
They mixed
A
the
while ago, I saw someone bashing on Naoki's design. I'm like, don't bash on my boy. Don't.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
can I
good
just
stuff.
confirm with you as well, Kai? Does this version of Stormbringer does it have the ability to be turned into a gym as well with the helmet piece?
It doesn't come with all the. It does come with the head of the gym, but not the eyepiece. Not like
'Cause
the
that's what the
visor.
full armor does as well. It lets you pick if you want a really badass gym or if you want a Gundam. It gives you the headpieces. So I'm glad to know that this version also has that option as well. That's really good, to be honest.
I mean, you'd probably have to find another Gym Sniper 2 or another Gym Dominance to switch visors, but yeah, it's basically all the pieces are there to make.
That's good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Oh, that's an awesome. It's like I've never seen it before. It's truly an awesome kit. Yeah, like wow. It's crazy because some of the kits you never find out about them until like randomly someone tells you about it or shows about it, and then you want it, and then you're like, damn, my wallet.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, thank you so much for
Everyone's
showing
always
it.
broke.
I will say I do like its design, and like it's to a point where it's different enough from a Gundam to clearly make its own identity, but also close enough that you can clearly say that's a Gundam.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say Naoki really liked spoilers because I built the what was it? The Amazing Strike Freedom, and basically the same design.
One might even
Spoilers.
say it's a
But plus, if that doesn't have enough for you, that Stormbringer,
It's a Gundam!
Just look up the
Gundam!
full armor Stormbringer, and you've got a green variant. So you've got different variants of the Stormbringer. Definitely have a look at it, Google it, have some fun.
Our
I will-
our next kit is actually not a Gundam. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
Oh no!
Take a look
Someone
here.
traited us.
Whose kit is this?
Oh wow!
I will know once. Oh, there we go.
Them legs.
Oh, it's a
though.
flag. I wonder whose this is.
A flag. Haven't seen one of those in a long time.
It's been a while.
I like the
I
color.
don't even know what that is.
Y'all
It's-
don't know
it's a
the
double.
flag?
It's a double O
Wow.
unit.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I haven't
double O
watched
grunt.
Double O yet.
best double O unit.
Because it's
Nah,
Medic's
Seven Swords,
kit.
best double O.
Medic. What are we looking at here?
We are looking at a series of kit bashes I made back when Build Divers were on the air and I was first getting into Gunpla that I since dug. Okay, so basically, I fell in love with the design of the flag instantly, bought a Grandmaker custom, and decided, you know what, I'm going to modify this a bit. So I bought a Seraphim, sanded down the ball joints on the arms and plugged them into the shoulder sockets, realized that I couldn't fit the regular shoulder armor on, and looked over at my Leo NPD kit, which still had an extra part frame full of stuff from the original Leo. Took the original Leo's cheek guards, now in white plastic, and glued them to the shoulders.
I mean, it looks really good. Wait, so
Yeah, no, the part-
how long ago was this?
When was Build Divers on the air?
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Years
What was
ago.
it, like 20? I don't want to say 2012. But that feels like it's that long ago.
It's 2018.
2018.
Okay, not that long ago.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no,
like,
also,
that's like what? I can't do math. Like 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
5. Let's be 5, I think.
5. Still like 5. Has it been
Yeah.
that long? Oh my
Holy
God.
shit, has it been that long?
Gunpla, not from
Time
that.
flies.
Yeah, no, I picked the Seraphim arms specifically because they could turn into guns.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn.
I
So it's
feel
like
it worked well,
it's like
didn't it?
what? That's the Seraph. That's the Seraph gun right in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's its cannon. I just realized that's the other half of the cannon.
Holy shit! It's gonna disintegrate if it fires that thing.
It'll be fine.
I like the backpack as well.
It's one of those weapons that comes with a warning sticker on saying "Fire in space. Do not fire in atmosphere unless you are wishing to end yourself."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
is that
wing
backpack-
zero. Yes, wing zero.
This is why the Silverbolt suppressor has multiple arms attached to it.
In fairness to Wing Zero, I think the disintegrator was more because it was actively being shot down while it was firing.
Was it?
I mean, you're
Oh,
not
yeah, it
wrong.
was.
It
Yeah, it was being shot
And
at
it also,
Yeah,
you know,
everything.
had like one leg missing, like most of the armor was gone. Yeah.
Didn't Hero just manage to like just get away from Zix at that
I
point?
mean, Hero's God. You know.
It's
Yeah,
the
no.
back from the Buster rifle. That's why
I've
it does
thought
so much
about-
damage because it's got horrible feedback. But you are right; he was being shot as well. But let's not go on to Wing Zero now. We'll be here all night going on about Wing Zero. Let's stick
Oh,
to
yeah.
the little bit kit we got in front of it.
The Kit Bash. It looks like it goes like really well together. Like you can see how it just kind of seamlessly looks like it's meant to be this way. Like this is like it's a nice top view from the
Honestly,
not
you
bad.
can't even tell if
All the
it's
colors
even
match,
really
so
well.
it's very easily you can see.
Yeah. Well
Yeah,
done.
no, my one regret is not having enough skill with actual scratch building, because if I could, I would stick a little GN drive on the back, underneath the backpack.
Right up its
Oh,
eyes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. That would actually would have like. Would you highlight it like a red color or a green color?
I've thought about mixing in some Alia Sacha's custom Enact parts because, so, funny thing about the Enact and the flag kits, they're basically interchangeable.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they're basically the same
Huh.
machine, just just shaped differently, but all the parts go together more or less the same way. The issue is Ali Sacha's Enact are like $30, and that's a lot to pay for red shins.
Yeah, for just like one part.
I mean, that is a little bit pricey for shoes.
Oh, something else I'd change up. This Seraphim's wrists suck. Like they're not ball joints; they're pegs.
Oh,
Oh.
ew.
Yeah.
So
Why
like,
the hell are
otherwise,
they
yes,
pegs?
I'd have a lot more sword wielding poses with this thing.
Wait a minute. Are they pegs into polycap joints?
Pegs into polycaps.
Ugh.
Oh my.
I hate those.
That's a terrible design. Like,
Well, I mean, this is
what are we in the
basically an
80s
ancient
here?
kin
We
at
building
this
kits
point.
in the 80s. What's going on? But yeah, I don't know. That's one thing you would definitely change, right?
Yeah, no, like I do love the colors as is. Like the white highlights work well, even if it makes it hard to photograph because it's basically just a shadow.
Would you recommend the base kit?
It's okay. It's not super posable, but its regular arms work a lot better. Its gun is a bit fiddly but fun. The transformation, again, mostly relies on getting the pieces into the right place, but once it does, it looks decent. I like the flag.
I mean, I think you did a good job kit bashing. It looks definitely a little bit different. I love the damn huge like Buster rifle basically mounted on the thing. It looks
Yes, the
super
red flag
nice.
has, more or less has one of those too.
Oh, this one looks beefier, you know. So, good job. I like it. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a nice flag.
Yeah.
Now,
The next one's going to be a heavy armors mixed with a bit of Hyaku Shiki.
nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Combo, go for it.
Yes.
I built it during my MS Saga playthrough, and we immediately dubbed it the Heavy Arms, and now I want one on my desk.
Our next kit is a kit that hasn't seen the light of day for probably like 20, 30 years. It's a relic. Not really because of the kit, but kind of like, it was hidden away for a while. We have the Double O Riser here. Can you whose kid is this? Whose kid is this?
Oh my god!
I can explain.
I thought my pictures were bad.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Listen. There's actually a reason I chose this kit out of all the ones I could have chosen, because I do have my Barbatos or
Jesus Christ.
But no, the Barbatos is fine. It doesn't have any dust on it. It was built like a year ago. It's fine.
There's a rage of dust joke to be made here.
Yeah, but the problem was I didn't actually have any equipment to blow it off or anything. But the reason I chose this one is this is actually the third kit I made.
Really?
Yeah, this was the first two didn't go so well. The first one I accidentally the X I accidentally broke apart, but I was still able to fix it. The second one was the high grade Freedom, which was not great.
Okay.
The wings refused to stay on. Actively refused to stay into one piece.
Okay.
And this one was the first one where I'm like, okay, I tried those two. They were somewhat easy. Let's go for something a lot harder. And yeah.
I think I remember building this kit and having a hard time having things to just stay on it.
I actually had a pretty easy time keeping things staying on because most of it, the eyes, they're not plastic. They're not stickers. They're plastic.
Oh, okay.
Because most of everything is plastic on this thing. Even just clear plastic. Even the little the side ovals or whatever you want to call them are still plastic. The problem is the backpack is so big that you have to, if you don't have a stand, you have to stand it on the backpack.
It leans. It's a lean boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it still holds up the sword pretty well, though.
I
love the big sword, though.
Did it with did you have to color in, or was there stickers for the
no, there was no coloring in. It was all plastic. All clear plastic.
We're just going to zoom in here. I think it's more dust than Gundam, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been years, many years. It's been
There's a simple explanation for this. So how the movie they were fighting aliens? This is the armor's fighting the dust bunnies, and it's still actively fighting it to this day. It's still actively fighting.
The funny thing is, the next to it is actually right there. You can barely see it. Is my Shining Gundam, which is my favorite Gundam, but
it also looks dusty as hell.
Yeah, because I don't have one of those spray cans to dust off. I tried to dust it off.
It's
but I don't know any place that sells them off the bat.
Any hardware store,
just submerge it in some water. Okay,
we'll do a nice disclaimer, right? If you own Gunpla and you love your Gunpla, invest $10 on Amazon, get a 3-pack of condensed air or compressed air, whatever you want to call it. Keep your Gundams clean.
This is the perfect
good-looking riser right there.
I'm gonna have to because I live in Washington right now.
It's the perfect ad for
dust. It's just dust. Dust just collects.
I actually
you know what it is.
I wish I could have gotten rid of the dust. I will actually tell you, I've actively tried to get rid of all the dust, by hand and whatnot. It still didn't. It's still stuck like that.
Stop trying by hand. It doesn't work.
Look, I think there's just so much
little
dust.
pro tip I can give you for this.
Look, there's just so much
you're
dust.
having issues getting actual dust off of plastic. Just use a gentle bath of just warm water.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do most of that. Honestly, I didn't know you could just put them in water and they'd be okay. I didn't.
It's plastic.
Yeah,
nothing should happen.
Unless you got
as long as it's not scalding hot, the plastic won't warp. Just use tepid water and just gently rinse it off, and you should be just fine.
But yeah, I didn't. I wasn't exactly prepared.
Look, we're learning.
I honestly didn't have actually time to prepare because I'd been working night shifts and they have been killing me.
Dude, I love it. I think this is the best Gundam so far.
It comes with its own infomercial. Clean your shit.
This is it's very valuable tidbit is to
I will try putting them in some water next after we get off this street.
Yeah, no rush, buddy.
It just
looks good. At the end of the day, just a bit needs clean.
It looks like there's so much dust. Like, when you have something so dusty that it collects even more dust over time, and then like the top layer you can just blow off or whatever, but the bottom layer it turns into like grit where it's like just stuck on the plastic. This is what it looks like.
I know that.
It just looks, you know what?
Yeah, that's why I recommended water, because sometimes dust can turn into that stuff.
Yeah.
And I've had issues on a couple of different plastic models I have that they actually do get like, somehow it's like they get like this residue on there and it's like sticky, and I'm like, why is it sticky?
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, these Gundams were a few years back were just fine without any dust. Like I would literally, when I was in college, I would use them for anime club, like to show off.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I lost like the little, moving them, I wasn't going to show off my red frame of straight because I had lost the like little hand thing to hold the sword while I was moving it between college and not.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I want to say
it's still a good kit though. The Riser is a
True.
good kit.
I want to just say that you're very brave for choosing this kit.
I'm convinced.
I mean, it's got a special place in my heart because it was one of my hardest kits to make, and it was the one I actually put a lot of work into. So,
yeah.
I think if you just take your time to just like dust it, like just the surface of it, you'll have it panel lined with dust, and I think that'd look really cool.
Oh.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I show one more picture?
No.
Damn it.
No, your time is gone and past. All right.
I'm honestly curious if we're going to cover everybody because we're already an hour in.
Don't we usually go like
Detail,
3 hours?
Damn. Are we really? Oh, Jesus. Anyways, okay,
Yeah,
let's move on.
Yeah, we've been at this for an hour.
you've been
We're
too
going.
busy bashing me for my
going.
dusty Gunpla.
We're moving on. All right. Well, whose beauty is this? What kid is this?
Damn.
Oh boy, that's mine.
Oh yeah,
I know which one it is, but
So
Very nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gundam Eclipse. I had a hard time picking which kit I wanted to share because I really love my GM Sniper and Jesta, but I picked this kit because this one snuck up on me because I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. An online retailer had this on sale, so I decided to pick it up on a whim, and it quickly became like my favorite kit of all time. It just looks so nice. I was super impressed by like the overall like quality of it. The each individual piece is just so well detailed and well molded. Like I even like went online to try to find custom builds of it, and I couldn't find anybody that did any custom panel lining because from what I can tell, like everything already looks really, really good. They didn't need to scribe any extra lines for it. And in terms of like, what was that?
I should show a picture of mine.
Wait, what kit? What's the Gundam called?
This is MG, or sorry, GM. No, okay, sorry. It's a master grade Gundam Eclipse.
Gundam Eclipse. Wow.
Yes, it's from one of the mangas from I don't recall.
Is it? It
Gundam
looks
Seed.
like a seed.
Gundam Seed, yeah.
You got the seed kit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be honest.
Once again, seed showing that their sides are better than their main race.
I will be honest. This feels like, you know how the Shin Gundam looks like it has too much going on and looks way too bulky? This feels like they slimmed it down enough to make it look a lot better.
Yeah,
I love it.
100%. I like the fins. I like how they did the V fin.
The Eclipse.
Yeah.
It's a transforming kind, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's
It can
Transformer.
transform into a ship.
Oh.
I have never ventured out to do that just because I like the way the actual mecha form looks.
Same.
But maybe one day I'll pick up another one just so I can display the transform version.
You know
Yeah,
what's
that
really
looks
good about the Eclipse is that it's got an add-on backpack kit that literally is, I think it's the space booster kit, and it just adds so many more blades to the entire Gundam.
Yeah, it looks really fun. I've been trying to get my hands on that, but I can't really find that anywhere.
But even the standard Eclipse, and this one in particular, is very, very nice to look at. I want to get one myself at some point. They are very, very good.
I had a hard time finding this in person. A couple shops local to me finally picked up a couple of them.
I
honestly, like,
Take this, my love,
if I could have one kit left in my collection, it's probably this one. I'm in love with it.
Constructed and on the Eclipse. Very, very nice backpack. So that's something for you to definitely look out for.
Yeah.
Is that the what backpack? Is it like the lightning backpack?
God, if I can remember the name of every Gundam's backpack, it'd be an
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it looks,
exactly, but it is compatible.
Eclipse,
They have
Eclipse
names?
expansion set.
Yeah,
How
and it is
is-
compatible with the striker packs. I've been meaning to get my Otori from my Strike Rouge and stick it on the back just to see what it looks like.
Wow.
So it's called the Maneuver Striker Pack for
Wow.
the add-on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it just adds a lot more like angularity to it, a lot of blades. It's really, really nice looking. I have like tentative plans to paint this, but I'm so afraid of taking it apart and messing it up.
Yeah, it got the freedom hit points, so be extra careful with that.
But even without that backpack, that is such.
I
You've
thought
built
there
that
was
really well.
There was a dark version of this.
Yeah, there is.
There is. It's P
It's in
Bandai.
Titan's colors.
Yeah,
P
Titan's
Bandai.
color.
Love P Bandai.
Damn. But is it the
I
same
still
kit
don't
or is it
remember-
different?
No, it's the same. It's just a repaint job.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much.
Yeah, I would want to, if I repainted, I'd want it in a darker color. Personally, I like more of like the mechanical or maybe military looks as opposed to what a lot of the Gundams are, where it's just color scheme of like blue, white, and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is the build?
Really, really fun. I mean, I have this issue with a lot of Gundam. Like the arms are kind of boring to build, in my opinion. But building the legs for this guy was really, really fun. A lot of big pieces and like really, really nice mechanics on the inside of it that you don't really get to see when it's all put together. But yeah, I mean, I had a blast with this build. It was really, really fun. A lot of unique like looks about it. Like the headpiece has like fins, like really, really long fins that I haven't seen on any other kits. It's just a really unique look for a Gundam, and I adore it.
Yeah, it looks.
I think that's why they made the actual V fin so small. It's just because, hey, look the fins on the side of the head.
What's
the other variants I'm
the
looking
Eclipse
at?
looks somewhat like a Macross sort of mecha design, and I like it even more for that. Just that chest build and everything else. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I like the aerodynamic aspect.
Oh yeah,
I was just thinking this was a better look than the Z Gundam.
Yeah. So when
Yeah,
you
This is basically Seed's version of
really
that.
long. Like it's like its own like tiny little jet. The chest itself, it's really long, and it was kind of funny when you just have that piece by itself. I
If
wish
you
I could get
could
a picture of
change-
just that, but I'd have to take it apart.
If you could change anything about the kit, what would it be?
So the picture you have shown right there, I don't like how the shoulder is exposed, and there's just a little like a slot for something.
Oh yeah, right there.
I
see
wish
that.
when it was completed they had something to fill that out. That
Right.
is my one issue with it.
Even just a panel piece
for the
to
build.
slot in there would be nice.
Yeah. The posability, it's not the best. I found this one pose I have for it, and I'm sticking with it. Because it's so big and bulky, it's kind of hard to maneuver around and make it look like it feels natural. Like on that shoulder blade, you can see how there's like the triangle fins that go down. It kind of gets in the way of a lot of stuff, and if you had a different, more dynamic pose, it might look a little goofy or a little out of place if it had to be like slotted up in a certain way.
I think that's got the same problem as the Victory 2 then, because Victory 2 is built almost the same way with chest and arms, so I understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, but I mean, just the overall design and silhouette of it, I'm such a big fan of.
It looks like an amazing kit. You know what, guys? What do you
So
guys?
if you want to see something that looks really wild,
Yeah.
there's actually a color variant of this called the Cyberized color. It's in white, black, hot pink, and green, and it looks incredible.
hot pink and green.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
The
like
hot pink's
the
their style.
highlights
wow.
on
Neon
what looks like
pink.
the Maneuver Striker pack are like pink.
Yeah, I just looked it up. That looks really good.
It's
oh my
awesome.
god.
Wait, I gotta Google
that's
this.
gorgeous.
What's it called?
It's called. Just look it up under the Eclipse Gundam, but add Cyberized color to it.
Cyberized.
Or you can just add Gundam base.
Whoa.
That is a phenomenal looking kit.
Let's
Let
see
me
here.
see.
So it also comes with the striker pack.
Yeah, it comes with a Maneuver Striker on it. There's also
my
another
God.
really neat one that's called the Raijin Striker, which is a wing pack with twin beam cannons that vault over the shoulders.
Oh wait, isn't that the
I
same
love
backpack they
the
got on
hot.
the
I
Gat
love the
Tribe?
neon.
Damn,
green.
this shit is
Jesus.
hot.
Holy cow.
Oh damn!
That is, has 2 action bases to keep it propped
Oh
up.
my god.
The neon green
Yeah,
and
it's
neon
big.
pink are just.
Oh
awesome.
Yeah.
god! All right, that's gonna be my Grail kit
that-
right there. I gotta get my hands on
There
that.
you go.
That is-
Oh.
oh my god. That is that's a little too much for me. I don't know. That backpack on it, it's
So
much.
very green.
I kind of like over-engineered designs.
easy.
It has a certain charm to it.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a
same.
way to make. It's one of them add-ons that makes the kit bigger, so it
Jesus.
makes it feel like you've got a PG, but it's not actually a PG. It's still an MG.
Yeah, I
But
will say
it
the Eclipse
feels like
itself
a
is
PG.
the Eclipse itself is like big in terms of master grades. I feel like it's just like a centimeter or 2 larger than what you would normally expect, but it makes like all the
so
difference. It really
22
fleshes it out.
centimeters into it, yeah. So it's a big boy.
So would everyone agree that this kit is like a buy? Like it's a legit like
Yes.
Oh yeah.
If
I would
I,
definitely
get another
if
one.
I see this, I'm buying that shit. Like, give me that.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
just realized what the color scheme makes you think of.
What?
King Jader.
Oh
It's,
yeah.
it's either it's either Jader or it looks like something that it looks like a lost unit from Valvrave the Liberator.
Oh my god. I haven't heard that that
It's
fucking
making
title
me
in a
think of
long
a
time.
seeker, but I can't think of which seeker. Not Acid Storm, but I don't know.
All right. Let's thank you for showing that. Really appreciate it. Gonna move on to the next kit. We got a wild Barbie. Got a wild Barbie. Whose kit is this? Who owns this
That's
kit?
mine.
I demand answers.
That's mine.
Well,
It's Locust's kit. All right. Tell us.
Mace
What
Chan.
exactly are we looking at?
Okay, we're looking at a Barbatos that I think everybody can tell that this is the master grade.
Okay.
And I impulse bought it the moment I saw it in one of the 2 only German Gunpla stores that exist in this shitty country. We have like no Gunpla here,
Okay.
and it sucks because I can't get anything that I want.
Right.
And I built this in my own stream over like 2 days because I really took the time to build the inner frame, which I'm sorry I didn't bother to take off all the armor parts to show off the dope ass
that's
inner
okay.
frame inside it, because I'm actually planning to get a second one.
Oh, you are just a show
Just for not just to do that, because part of my whole thing is making mecha kits, and I really want a Baal master grade, but that doesn't exist. So I'm just gonna model the armor pieces myself.
Oh,
And then
Fair
slap
enough.
them on, and then I'm going to print them out and slap them onto the inner frame. Because
damn.
all of the Gundam kits from IBO share the same inner frame.
That's true.
That
Build
smart.
build quality for this, the build was really good, but at some points, especially the torso, took me as long as some high grades. Or some, like, I think I built my Z-Gawk in like 3 hours. I think I spent 2 hours on just a torso because it was so finicky.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Because there's like
Pistons.
6 pistons, yeah, all the pistons, and then the rotating parts. It's really well articulated. However, the kit's biggest weakness is the fact that it's all plastic joints, which should be a good thing because polycaps kind of aren't great, but it makes some of the articulation really hard. As example, the torso hip thing with the 2 pistons where there's no armor doesn't like moving. The feet are scary. Like it feels like if you put too much pressure on them, they'll snap off. But they do articulate really well. And it's definitely a step above. I only have this and then a Strike Freedom with the big backpack. Master grade for Gundams. And I'd say this is my favorite kit, even over my Master grade Zaku.
Wow.
And its posability is great. I wish that add-on kit that exists for it wasn't P Bandai.
Of course it is.
Because it's impossible to get.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like the backpack here. You could it's got like these pegs, right? I feel like you could put some wings on there.
You could.
Oh, yeah.
The way the weapons fit on, I didn't take a pose with them. Is kind of weird. You see those two gray parts beside the peg. You slide them out,
Oh, okay.
and then you slide an extra piece in that you can then attach the weapons to, which is it's kind of jank,
Okay.
but it works.
Yeah.
I'll take any kind of weapon storage. That's how I'm posing my Barbatos.
Yeah, and you can fit
Kind
all
of
the
hidden
weapons.
behind my Shinmusha Gundam, but
You can fit
Yeah.
you can fit all the weapons on there. I just have it usually holding the club, and then you can put the big gun and the katana on the back.
Mm-hmm.
One other thing that's kind of odd about the kit is the hands, because instead of most other master grades, which have a fully articulated hand, or at least they have like the thumb, 3 fingers, and then another 2 fingers to articulate.
Yeah.
The thumb can articulate, and the other fingers of the hand are slot in.
Oh.
Basically,
really?
you just push them in and out. It makes holding weapons very easy.
Okay.
It's
that's
one of the
actually a
very
lot more
few
common
kits
in
that,
master grades these days.
It is more common, but if you actually look online, the Barbatos hand is so easy to copy and edit and customize. You can literally eBay Barbatos hands, pick up a set for $5, and you've got a different color set, or you can just replace them. They're actually one of the best hands to replace, but the downside is I have not found a kit yet that those ball joints will fit into. They have got a really weirdly sized ball joint for the
They
wrist.
probably did it on purpose.
Yeah. And the reason why I chose the Barbatos is I have my only custom kit in my hand right now, which is a Choo Choo's Demi Trainer.
Okay.
But I added funnels, and instead of having the shitty sniper rifle, I gave it an Origin sniper strapped to the backpack.
Okay.
So good.
But I want to paint it,
Oh,
and my
those.
paintbrush broke. So
Oh,
not my
damn.
paintbrush, my airbrush broke, so I can't paint it yet.
Oh.
So maybe next time.
You hear a finger painting?
So maybe next time. No, I have, but I like to paint. But everybody told me I should paint Gunpla with an airbrush. So
Paint however you like.
Yeah, paint however you like.
Yeah.
maybe I'll try with brush because I have Warhammer and stuff like that.
Just dilute
can
the hell
give
out
you-
of it.
Yeah.
So you don't get those
I
streaks.
can give you another tip as well
wish
for
I knew
knowledge
that.
of the Barbatos. If you just want the chassis, the subframe, if you just want that to build upon and customize, like I said with the ball and things like that,
Yeah.
get yourself the full mechanics version because it's like $40 cheaper. It has a little less detail, but if you don't want the actual body and you just want the chassis and subframe, it's got all the same joints as that kit there, but it doesn't have the detail. So, yeah, if you want a custom kit to work from, get yourself the full mechanics Barbatos. Plus, you'll have some extra bits for this current model as well. Like, it's got the 4-on machine guns. That's a tip I can give
Oh.
to a friend in Germany.
I think
I will
also like
keep that in mind.
on eBay there are just frames that you can buy. And I think some of them are metal frames, or like they have like metal tidbits as well to add more
Yeah,
detail.
it's a very desired frame, so it's been
Yeah.
copied and third-partied and things like that.
So you might wanna look
Barbatos
into
is
that.
a solid kit.
Yeah,
hmm
nice.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind.
The only downside to Barbatos is that you get the 2 renditions, which is this one here, which is really good. You get the full mechanics, which is good for the price. And then if you want any other version of Master Grade, it's all P Bandai. All of it is P
Yeah.
Bandai. But that
Unfortunate.
Barbatos, I like the way you built it as well and posed it. That's really good. That's a really good solid kit right there.
Thank you so much for
Spent a lot of
showing.
time on it.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks.
so much for showing.
No problem.
Okay, the next moving on. All right. Okay, the next one isn't so much a kit. But we're gonna show it off anyways. Who done it? Whose is this?
Well, let me wait for it to load.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep. That's mine.
that's sick.
Awesome.
That is nice.
Sweet.
Yep, it's so for those that don't know what this is the Formania New Gundam, which is a bust that is It stands about what is it, like 8 inches tall, and the chest actually opens up, and you can actually see a fully modeled cockpit in there.
Damn.
Well,
Pick one of these up. Go on.
Damn,
It's
Moku.
basically a perfect grade torso section, isn't it? Like chest and
It's-
everything, but it's
I
really
think it's
detailed.
similar to a perfect grade, but it's a little bit more dense because it
And
has
it's got the
it has
extra
really
details
hard
inside.
plastic on it.
That's really nice looking. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and I'm also in the midst of eventually once I can actually like scrounge up the funds to do it, I need to complete the set because there's also a Formania Sasabi that complemented this.
Oh shit!
And there's also there's an absolutely incredible looking version of this that's the GP01 from Stardust Memory,
Oh yeah.
and it looks baller. I need it so bad.
What's the company that made this? For Mania, you said?
It's well, the line is called the Formania.
Okay. Wow.
Let me see who made it's. No, it's still Bandai. That's right.
It looks so detailed too. Like,
Yeah, these are like super detailed,
you got the little
especially
engineers.
especially the GP01 and Sasabi.
That's wild. Did they come out with like a metal build that just like is absolutely like insane for both of these?
There's a couple I think that are like that, but I've never seen them in person. I've only seen the Formania New Gundam, which I have, and the Sasabi.
There is a metal build RX-93 and also a Hainu, but you'll be paying in excess of $300+ for an end
Wow.
version. They're not full metal
Painful.
either. They're plastic with metal joints and highlights. So they look good, but unless you're rich, just stick to the regular MG versions. I'm
That's
just being
fair.
honest there. When
He's
you're paying
right,
that
too.
kind of money, build perfect grades. When you're spending $300, get a perfect grade. Don't go metal because it's not a full metal kit. It's just highlights. Get something like this in front of you right now, so it's a nice display piece, or spend the money on perfect grade because you'll get more kit. It's
Now-
just simple in the numbers.
There is one thing that suffers with this, and it's the same problem MechWolf unit had, is that it's got some hair on it. Got some
That's some
fuss.
dust.
It's yeah, again, it's that sticky stuff that I need to actually like clean it off again, and
Yeah.
and it's been sitting for a couple of months, so I do need to clean it off.
It looks good.
Do you
though.
need to tell us how excited you are near this Gunpla? Like, is this sticky surface something we should be suspicious of?
Oh no!
Oh my God.
no. Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
I know
buzz
it's
you on that one.
RX-93. We all love such vintage Gunpla.
Oh,
but
come
still,
on.
sir,
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're moving on. Okay. Thank you so much, Moku, for showing us this wonderful piece. It definitely has like shelving presence, like for sure.
I want one on my
big.
desk.
Looks
I literally want one on my desk. Really do. That is so good looking.
yeah. It's,
If I had room, I would.
thank you for showing us. Next on is gonna be our last one, and it's gonna be a 2-for-1 with some other stuff in the background. Who done this?
Uh-oh, I had a burr.
It's buffering.
Am I
and also
losing frames? God damn it!
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the X Gundam.
Oh, it's mine.
It's
World
Jay
race.
Dizzles.
Hey, what's up?
JD, what do we look at that here?
So they're both high grades. The left one is the redone version of the Destiny in the Heinz custom colors. And then the one on the right is actually the Gundam X Mao custom. So
Gotta love the Mao customs. Where it's just like, I want one massive oversized gun.
It looks
And then make it the ability to shoot multiple times
yeah.
without worrying about energy lost.
We need no moon. We'll make our own damn moon.
That's the smartest idea. Oh, I made it. Any light will charge it.
Whoa,
It was
hello.
like genius.
Oh, that reminds me of just Doom Eternal, where they said you can't shoot a gun through the surface of Mars.
You guys just
How does as he
Does it?
pleases.
So
That looks
I know
really, really good.
generally standing, the
Yeah.
Destiny is a little harder because it's back heavy. Easy to tell it's kind of back heavy.
Every Destiny is
Um,
back heavy.
Yeah.
And then the way the hand is to hold the weapons doesn't hold it, I guess you could say, tight enough. So if you show him where it's holding the sword, you can
Yeah.
see it's holding basically at the edge of the hilt because the sword slid down.
What could you? Is it very arm heavy? Like, will the arm drop?
No, it's still. I have the elbow bent right now.
Okay.
It's just the weapon itself. If I have both hands holding it, because it's meant to be holding by two hands.
Yeah.
Because on the other hand, it's holding its little boomerang as a beam knife, basically.
Oh, dang. You know, you
It's
should have
a
posed.
giant sword held in reverse grip. There's nothing cooler than that.
You should have actually posed it riding one of your T-Rexes.
Oh,
I'm a little bit disappointed.
No, they're fighting in the background. They're reenacting the movie.
So,
I always
question.
throw out.
Yes.
Go on, your question. Go on.
Who's got a
Those
question?
are some nice world race cars in the background.
Oh, thank you. I actually have a
Hey.
few out of the box, but I have.
I mean, I'm more of an accelerations man myself, but I can respect world race.
Mhm.
Damn.
Sorry, that wasn't a question. I just like Hot Wheels.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Which
I was just gonna give a. Go on.
which one did you like building more, and which one would you recommend?
Building wise, I did like the X a little more, even though, as you can see on one of its knees, it got battle damage because
We got a boo-boo here,
that little
guys.
plastic, the little plastic is actually very fragile,
Right.
and you have to put it on. So it ended up snapping. I don't even remember how it did it. It snapped, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then for a while, I was able just to put it on because it has like 2 holes for it. And I guess during the move from Colorado to Texas, it just disappeared.
Oh,
Can you
I
know?
was like, "Damn it!"
The knee.
Yeah, it's the little bar. It's on its arms too. They have like a little that dark gray bar. It's actually like a little pinhole to put on it. It's not a part of the
fair
leg.
enough.
isn't it? Aren't those clear plastic?
No, they're great. I don't remember coloring those.
What
Huh.
with the Mao, does it looks like it has trouble like holding the just me like the beam, like the massive gun. Like it doesn't look like it's very posable.
It's more the hands to
Okay.
position it to hold it.
Okay.
That's the tricky part. And then also at the cannon at the back, you can see its sword hilt, and that does come out. I didn't take it out because in the show, you can charge the sword like the satellite cannon with the moon, which I found funny.
That was.
Oh, that explains a little bit.
That was funny. It just becomes an extra hyper sword basically.
You know what though? I have to
Super
give you
duper.
credit because the kits aren't dusty like we've seen before. So it's,
Oh my god.
so good job.
He's a
I know,
clean
you know, we're stores for a while. I try to.
You're
make sure
never
we
gonna
learn.
let me live that down.
Because also in storage, I still have the Death Scythe, a Barbatos, Lupus Rex, and a double X to build.
Okay.
I was gonna bring them out of storage, and I was like, wait a minute, do I have like the little snippers to cut them out? And then my wife was like, I don't know. I was like, I can't bring this if I'll get the snippers. So take these all.
Focusing on the Mao, what would you change about it?
Maybe the stickers on the solar panels, because on one of them it kind of comes off a little bit easy, not to keep like pressing on it.
Okay. We have glue
definitely
for
the
that. You know
hand-
that, right?
I'm not good with let's get-
We can talk to V
question
about sticky
that.
stuff. Maybe he's got another option for you.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
thought
have
we
a
moved
question
on.
about the stickers on it on the X. Does it not come with a clear plastic fronting like on the Master Grade?
No, I don't think so. I don't.
Oh, that's a shame because that holds the sticker in place even if it comes loose. It's a clear sheet of plastic you can fit on the Master Grade. It's not a major thing. It'd just be something that probably could fix in the future, but it still looks good.
Good to know.
And
I have
then-
a double waiting to be built.
And then the
Nice.
only other one would just be the hands, just because like as you see, it's a little bit annoying to try to position the cannon.
Yeah.
Even though that's kind of how he holds the cannon, he holds it like that.
The best tip I can give to you for hands, if you were trying to pose and is literally invest like a few dollars in some Mr. Cement. Don't soak the hand in it. Give it a little dabble brush, like a drop of it. It'll hold everything in place, including hilts and guns. So I always say that if hands are being trouble, get a tiny dab of Mr. Cement. Job done.
Okay. And then I was eventually planning on getting these, because you see how they're on their action base, but there's these little stands that you just have them standing. It actually makes them look like they're in a hangar.
Oh,
Like as if they're
Yeah,
being
you
worked
can get
on.
hanger stands there. Really,
Oh
really.
yeah, yeah.
So I was planning to get those and just. I was gonna try to get those and put all the bits on them. Oops, sorry.
If you guys had to choose between the Heinz version of the Destiny or the Gundam X Mao, who are we buying?
Mao.
Probably the Heinz, but I like orange.
Okay.
I am shooting into the surface of Mars, and you cannot stop me.
Mao is the mean one, but without context, just putting him on a shelf, the Heinz.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Heinz as well. I'm not.
I get a Destiny too.
I'm gonna
I
say
get both.
Mao just because I own the regular double X with all the twin cannons and all that. And I love every variant of it.
There's just
Same.
something about the Destiny. I don't know. It looks too good, especially in the orange color.
Yeah, I really like the Heinz custom color over the regular Destiny color, and like it's like you know, it's pretty much one of my favorite suits.
Yeah,
that one and the X
over the regular, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I like how there was a big arc of Vigor from Impulse to Destiny, because in the show Destiny they don't show the Impulse Destiny or the Impulse Destiny R. It's more of like a spin-off series, like the offsite.
Right.
And it tells you, the Impulse Destiny. It had two cannons instead of one. It had two swords. It had basically the sword Impulse, the double Excalibur, and it had the two cannons, which I think the Destiny has, and the Wings of Light. But the problem was the drain was so bad that even with the Duraton system that they could use the ship to power or recharge the suit, they had to do that multiple times in one battle because of how much the drain was.
Damn.
So then they went to the Impulse Destiny R, which then they kind of got rid of the swords, but what they did was the cannons are still there, but they can be detached, and they have two big rifles, and they have beam bayonets on them, but still kind of stay at the same issue. And then that's when they went to the Destiny with the nuclear power source.
Well, that's interesting. Interesting tidbits. Interesting.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Now we're moving on to the serious part of the podcast. Is we've all officially rewatched all of G-Witch, and we've all had your takes on various episodes. But since we're all here and we've all seen it, let's ask the real hard-hitting questions here for the G-Witch Season 1 is basically, what do you guys think of how the relationship between Soletta Forgetta and Miorne is going to go?
Really?
Rock bottom.
Going to lock it in the closet until she manages to... until things spiral out of control that she eventually starts to blame Prospero instead.
I hope
I've actually just noticed the time, so I will have to politely duck out from the question time. But I wish you guys all the love.
Thanks
Take
for
care, everybody.
Thanks,
I'll
no
be on the
problem.
next one.
Yeah, see you later.
No problem. See you later, man.
Peace out.
Sorry,
I will.
Go ahead, Mecha Wolf. What were you saying?
I will say that I kind of hope it crashes and burns because it would be a lot more interesting
Agreed.
Facts.
than what's been going on for me.
Agreed.
I actually thought the same thing, was that I clearly see this relationship going very, very rapidly downhill, especially after the you got red on you scene at the very end of season 1.
You're
High five.
Right. Anyone
The ultimate high five.
is anyone hoping for like did I call you murderer? I meant I called you my savior. Oh, come here, Soletta. Is anyone hoping for
I know
happy-
V was talking about that.
That's a cop out.
Okay.
It's
So-
an ultimate cop out.
Miorne needs
Can I-
to learn and grow up after this. Like, this was a huge traumatic experience. Like, she needs to grow and learn. Like, she and her dad would have died if Slotta hadn't done anything. And once she grows up and figures that out, and then there's possibility of things improving. But I'm pretty sure season 2 is mostly going to be Miorine trying to avoid Slotta at all costs until she grows the fuck up.
So
While Elan's trying
personally,
to figure out what the hell happened and how we can exploit this.
so personally, I'd like to see something in the direction of like that they don't go, okay, we don't hang out anymore, but there's a big rift in their relationship, and Soletta, as we've kind of seen in episode 10 and 11, kind of that they hit on more the negative sides of a relationship for people who are anxious and things like that. Because I'm going to admit, I watched episode 11 again. It made me cry a second time.
Oh my god!
Because I feel those emotional beats very personally.
Okay.
And I feel like I personally would like if they kept exploring that sort of thing, and if it would be like a major side plot of basically everything going to shit, because that's what looks like it is going to happen going forward.
Yeah, we can only hope.
So what I think might happen is obviously the relationship is going to get worse, and then to me it's going to be she might actually go on. Soletta might get hurt enough where she actually might go on a date with Elan that he wants or is trying to do.
Yeah,
and then that could cause the whole thing of potentially the aerial getting stolen, and then from there it could be a whole.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying last time. Was like Sloetta is gonna get so hurt by Miorine's negligence that she's gonna run away, and Miorine will most likely, kick herself for probably several episodes, but like try to get Sloetta back, because let's be honest, Peel does not have good intentions for Sloetta at all.
No one does.
I just
Yeah,
feel
really, no one does.
I just feel with Soletta, all you have to tell her is just tell her something mean about her, and she'll just go into a bathroom and cry about it. You know what I mean? I think that's just
well, when you have no one your age at all when you're growing up, you don't know how to act around.
Well,
anyone.
no, I'm just telling you, this is our main character, and I think that if the way to defeat her is to just badmouth her.
It really, honestly.
But then she's gonna sing "Happy Birthday," then you're screwed.
You hear that? Like,
But yeah,
if she actually likes you, you're gonna die.
Can I say one thing that I really want from the next season?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes.
I want there to be a part where the fat guy, where
Kananji, Captain Kananji.
Yeah, basically have him actually be like, okay, we need her to face an actual veteran, and he'd be like, okay, and he literally kicks her ass.
We can only hope.
That's what we want to see, is Sloetta to lose.
Yeah, I want her to actually
season 1 we just see her win. Yeah, the aerial gets damaged, blah blah blah.
Like,
but it's less.
I still look at the fight as one of the worst in the series, just because of how hard she win with 1v6.
I just think she actually does lose in the terms of that, without the aerial taking over and like telling her what to do or whatever, is that she does actually lose if it's not for Ariel like basically jumping in to save the day with whatever technology or automated system or basically telling her what to do. So we'll see.
Hero will take Ariel.
Yeah, but basically I had a whole fight scene idea in my head for that, where like he uses actual battlefield tactics to screw with her, like throws up a bunch of smoke so she can't see anything. Then when she thinks that she's found him and tries to hit him, it's a shield and it just whacks her in the face.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, there's been some scenarios in my head.
Rifle to a tree.
Yeah, and basically she gets cut to pieces by someone that's actually faced war. And like, there is no rules in war. You do not know this yet.
You know what I also found kind of odd is like they're it's supposed to be like a time of like, I guess, like peace now, and there's basically a school about teaching. It's like if you had kids and part of the regular curriculum is handling machine guns and heavy artillery and like bazookas and rocket launchers and like isn't that kind of like that in itself?
They're handling medical equipment. It's medical equipment.
Yes, this medical equipment has this knife to show you where to stab this man in the heart.
Oh my god!
Medical equipment, delivering medical equipment at the speed of sound.
Oh my god!
Let's see what happens. So, what happens if Elon is able to steal the aerial? And now we're trying to see how well she pilots without having it. Like, why would she have to give her like a suit as like a
Look,
separate
I mean, we saw her with the demi trainer,
But she's barely able to walk in it.
Well,
yeah, but you know what?
That
you
was
know what?
partly
You know
because
who
she couldn't
could?
see,
A new type. A new type could. Okay.
Yeah, but I've had several scenarios in my head about Silhouette fighting off like against actual Gundam pilots, like say because it's the default in my head, like it's cheating, but Unicorn. Benager is a good pilot all on his own.
Yeah, I agree.
Because just as the Unicorn the RX-0 is much. It's a basic mobile suit. It's stupid fast, but it's a basic mobile suit.
It just has the system, the NTD system.
Yeah, and the NTD system, then it's unstoppable because it's Super Saiyan at that point.
Yeah, like
It's
even
Super Saiyan,
Domon
it steals your
quite
best
a few
weapon.
losses.
Yeah, obviously the gun bits don't operate on the same kind of system as like the new type system, but I'm pretty sure that against a new type, Silhouette would have no chance. Period.
It depends on what the new type actually has. Because I will maintain that it very much seems like she has some form of zero system in the later episodes of season 1.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just Ariel telling her.
Yeah, it's Ariel doing most of that work.
Yeah.
Okay, but then how the hell did she find Miorine using it?
Because Ariel just tells her stuff.
Miorine was inside a space station.
Ariel probably has access to. There's a lot we don't
that's
know.
how she knew.
I will say that giving a few bits already makes a fight pretty unfair. Giving them like 13 is just fucking like what?
That's a lot of Eries, It's a lot of Eries.
A lot of dead children.
A lot of dead children. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Bob's future is. Well, is he going to be a white knight or is he going to be like a vengeful spirit?
I can see it going either way. Like, he might blame Suletta for his father's death, or he might kind of try to work through this with her and also finally get it through her head. Hey, killing's bad.
Dave,
yeah, I think about that.
Dave, what do you think? Dave?
Oh, I think it could go either way, really. I'm under the impression that we're probably going to get some sort of a time skip, and we're going to see a lot of the different characters in different places and kind of separated from one another. I feel like that might be a good way to get into it. And I would hope at least that we get to follow 3 different perspectives as things are going down. One from Miorine, the other from Suletta, and then one of them from Bob. How they're handling kind of the fallout of that whole situation.
I'd love to see
that. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and so I don't really have a solid answer of what I think Bob is going to be up to.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be along the lines of what he's been doing in the later half of the season, where he's just kind of by himself and alone and trying to sort things out with that.
See, I see. What do you think?
So I think we're not going to see Bob for a few episodes, and then when that model that they don't have he's either going to be in that one of the 2 new Gunplas that they announced, the one that's like the Schwarzetta or whatever,
with the big ass sword.
Yeah, he's going to be the pilot of either one of those, but he's going to be wearing a mask, operating under a pseudonym because that's what happens.
I would love that.
Now we have 2 Char clones.
Yeah,
we're going to get another.
We have 3. At this point, we have 3.
Who's the third?
Shadiq. Shadiq basically just oozes Char, like the confident season 1 Char.
He's got he's more like a full frontal, almost like no emotion. You know what I mean? He just
Shadiq is
He strikes me as a
incompetent
nihilist. But
idiot.
Speaking of Shadiq, I can't wait to see the end of season 1 blow up in his face because like everyone in the fucking Jaturk command room heard Vim call him out before running off to die.
I think Shadiq is going to get executed or something like that. There's no way he's coming out of that one.
He's
There's no way he's coming out of this
right?
alive.
He's getting kicked out.
Either alive or unscathed because he feels like he's untouchable.
He's
Like,
he just failed the mission. He's gonna get kicked out, right?
Just
That was
too
one of the
confident.
that was one of his father's his conditions is if you fail, you're out. And
You're
I
out.
think,
You're
he's
gone.
out.
Yeah.
You know, like he failed hard. Nika could fully just rat him out now that her cover's been blown.
Yeah.
And it's clear she
Nika
doesn't care for the
doesn't
guy at all.
Nika, be the true goat of this series.
Rat him
Make
out.
Shadiq
Do it.
suffer.
Do it.
Just
Yes.
do it.
Get him.
Someone get you a better
Just do it.
English voice actor because, dear God, that voice actor does not do her justice.
Do you guys think
Oh,
Delling?
I actually keep watching everything in sub because I can't stand the dub. I don't like any of the voice actors.
It's pretty bad.
I only like that's kind of it.
Is Delling going to recover?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so.
They wouldn't kill him off like that.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of a bitch way to go.
Uh,
Well, okay, saving your daughter is not a bitch way to go, but just like
Yeah, I do
slowly
think he'll come
bleeding
back.
out is not a good way to go.
Too important just to
narratively,
be
he's not
casually
surviving.
murdered by some no name.
You guys, okay.
Yeah.
In the series, who's the real villain? Or is it just like a series of villains? Is there villains?
It's a series of Gambit
The
pileups.
true villain of the true villain
so
of G
hard.
Witch is capitalism.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yep.
On it.
Stop.
Honestly,
That's all
you
it
know
is.
what I really want? Though I know it's probably not going to happen. I want
What?
Stella to be the main villain.
Oh,
That would be
Kinda
really
yeah,
interesting.
because the writer is the person who does the Code Geass, and she really likes to turn her heroes into villains.
I
Just turn her into a mass murderer.
No.
I suspect the final
It
antagonist.
really is going to be an "Are we the bad guys?" moment.
Are we the bad
But
guys?
I feel like it's are we the
Yeah,
bad guys
exactly.
because we're so dumb. That's what I think it's gonna be like. I don't know. I don't like
I
Select.
have a theory on who the
I
last
think
antagonist
Silhouette is
I will
going to
be
grow
honest.
up at some point, but it's going to take like a lot of outside influences for her to naturally gain that confidence that she had. What was it? So 10 when she was actually confident in everything she was doing without that mantra going on.
There's not enough episodes.
So I personally think that it's not really going to be this person is the real villain. It's going to be more like the fallout of the incident at the whatever the plant was called. I don't remember it out of my head right now. It's going to fracture the Delling group into two groups: the groups that want Delling dead and the people who are on Delling's side. And the last fight is going to probably be over whatever Delling was doing that Prospera came over for. Was like, hey, here's the data for this thing you're working on. He's like, this is still my project, bitch. Get out of here.
Right.
And I feel like that thing is probably him actually going, okay, we do actually need the Gundams. I'm going to make the perfect gun formula. And
So that people can pilot it.
yeah, and somewhere along the line, I think Prospera is going to get her ass kicked for basically trying to pull the puppet strings of everybody.
It's gonna backfire on her.
Because she's... Yeah, I think it's
a
going to
very
backfire on
Shakespearean
her.
plot. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very Shakespearean plot.
I mean,
I could also see Prospera being the final antagonist, though. Like, especially in the sense... Okay, so what I think her final plan is going to be is... So, the entire thing of, like, her mentor's philosophy was that humanity needs the guns to move into space, right?
Yeah.
She's pretty much going to actively be pushing for people to be turned into mobile suits.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that
no,
going.
like, I can see the final antagonist just being Prospera and the Grey Zine.
I can see that. I kind of don't want to see that, but I can see that.
Do we hate Nika?
No. She's doing her best. She's clearly being blackmailed.
Yeah, it seems like she's doing this reluctantly.
She's the
And she
true
can
goat.
make all of this go away if she just throws Shadiq under the bus.
Yes.
That's why I hate her.
I don't hate her, but I think as a character from the start, she was sus. Like the first scene is already kind of, why would random girl immediately seek out the new student?
Because
Altruism.
she's not generic student number 523.
It's the red hair.
That's fair.
It's a character with not having black or brown hair.
She has a ponytail.
Yeah. We'll start with Icy. Who's your favorite character?
Oh, Choo Choo.
Choo?
It's gonna be a little Choo, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, violence always wins me over.
Dave?
And then the
Sorry, go
puffballs.
ahead. Yeah, continue. Finish up.
No, I was just saying, and then the puffballs.
Oh, and the puffballs, yeah. Dave?
I want more Jag with her puffballs because I loved that in episode 10. Where Nika just couldn't see past Choo Choo's hair.
Oh god. Yeah, I remember. Dave?
Oof, if I had to pick, it might be controversial. I kind of like Prospera.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the characters that just have, some sort of mission or goal that they have that's kind of not fully out in the open, and they're very calm and intelligent about the way they act. They have this really like menacing aura that they bring about them, and I like trying to like unravel what their true plans are.
Yeah.
I do like villains like that.
Moku.
I think I'm gonna have to also cast another vote for Prospera Mercury.
Oh damn! Got Prospera fans in here. Okay.
Dummy
Can we agree one thing? Her helmet looks so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I rock with it.
I like it. I'm
$5 says that's her inevitable mobile suit visor.
I'm getting used to it.
Wait.
Kai, go ahead.
Oh, my favorite character? It took me a while to warm up to Miguel.
The Chad. The Chad turned Bob.
Yep. Because I mean, obviously when he won, it was like so obvious, like, oh, he's the Char guy. He's because he's in the red mobile suit, blah blah blah. And then I saw how he interacted with his brother and his dad. It was just like he's the big brother taking, abusive daddy's hits, trying to protect the little brother.
Mm-hmm. Well, his little brother's a piece of shit, in my opinion. Now,
yeah, his little brother ends up being a piece of shit.
His little brother's a piece of shit who thinks he needs to be avenged. And no,
but like, but well, I think has the possibility of being like probably one of the best characters in this series because he's learning to grow in a more organic way than Slueta ever could.
Right.
He's the most developed character here.
Yeah.
And it winds back to the comment that I made in the earlier episodes when he got all of his money taken away from him and said, and I said the fact that, Daddy took the keys to the Lamborghini, but did he spend the day crying? Yeah. No, he didn't. He planned, and he's planning something big.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I can admire that.
I'm actually going to make a prediction about Bob for season 2, is that he's gathering shadow funding for a competitor to the Giturk Corporation. He's going to come out of nowhere and either hostile takeover or completely wipe them out.
Look,
shows up in a mask.
I would agree with you if I thought Bob was capable of thinking that way, but I don't think he thinks that way.
No.
Otherwise, I'd be totally on par.
See, but the thing is that would be very much like his methods, but you didn't expect it. Is that he would totally be like, "You take this away from me, I'm taking it back."
True. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think we'd need to see just a little bit more character growth before we can expect something like that. Because I would feel just a little bit out of left field at this moment.
And that's why I kind of want a time skip. I kind of want a little time skip. But
Okay, but if they time skip, we don't see the
Yeah, we don't
character
see-
development.
you
We
do
just
that
get-
through
it
flashbacks like
happens.
every other anime.
Oh, not the flashback.
You do flashbacks
No
like
one wants
every
the
other
flashbacks.
anime.
With all the immediate
What do you mean?
Suletta and Miri.
What do you mean? You guys didn't like
completely
Naruto and all the flashbacks? Like, come on.
Dear
They
God,
spent
Oh, don't
episodes
you dare
on.
bring that up.
I don't
No.
need that. I don't need to see that swing for the 100th time.
Flashbacks are okay for all like maybe 10 minutes and not an entire season.
Medic, who is your favorite character?
That's a tough one because like Prospera is the driving force behind most of my interest at the moment. With the main question being, what does she want? What's her angle? How many people does she have blackmail material on? But at the same time, Ghoul's gone from that one random jackass to I want to see more. Give me more Bob.
Yeah. Giveth the Bob, but then Bob taketh away. You know?
So it's really, really tough. So I'm going to flip a coin.
Okay. Okay.
All right, roll 1d2. No, not 1d20, 1d2, damn it. Ghoul.
Cool. Okay. Locus.
I don't know actually,
Okay.
but if I had to go on a whim, I would say Prospera interests me,
Okay.
but then kind of only paired with Soletta and Ariel.
Okay.
If I can kind of junk them all in as one, because I am super interested in the whole conditioning thing that is going on.
Okay.
And what actually is going on with the Ariel, because we have some there's some info on it from the first side story, and then we likely get more in the next side story, but I just really want to know what's actually happening there.
I just hope it's not dumb.
We all
There's actually something I have noticed, and it kind of comes from thinking about how the origin is structured. Because when watching Gundam the Origin, almost nothing is from Char's point of view. It's from someone else's point of view.
Right, right.
Like the random time where he flicks a guy off and he goes flying, that feels more like someone trying to embellish a story.
Okay, okay.
About how he flicked the guy off, the guy lost his balance and fell into a bush, and that's not flattering. It's more fun when you think about how he flicked the guy off and he went flying into a wall or something.
It always sounds better. Jade is
yeah, but we.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
but in G-Witch, G-Witch, very few actual episodes are from Fluetta's point of view. They're from Yorine's point of view. They're from Guel's point of view, but never from Fluetta specifically until like the last episode where we see her as a little girl and then confident Mobile Suit once she is told that that mantra.
Right.
And I'm kind of hoping for more of that, and we get more of not like the typical echoey anime thoughts, but more of Fluetta's take on things. Like, how does she actually see things?
Okay.
That's what I'm kind of hoping for. It's more from Fluetta's point of view, and to see what the hell is going on. Like, when Ariel is quote unquote talking, is she actually hearing a voice?
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
I just think if we had it from Soletta's perspective, we'd see like rainbows and we'd see like doves flying. We'd see kind of like a bright sun.
Pyrovision.
Just things wouldn't be.
Pyrovision.
I don't know. I think it would be a little weird.
I
That's
do
just
kind of
me.
want Sloetta to finally have that reaction of, killing people is actually bad. It's kind of this revelation that Hero and Setsuna came to, but had a much more organic way of working around it.
Yeah.
Like, in battle, I can't help it, but in person, I want to try and keeping this person alive. This is the right thing to do. And definitely not like Kira, who is just going to leave everyone alive and therefore more enemies for him to shoot in the back.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Gun-coding Jesus.
JD, tell us why Miorne is your favorite character.
Oh, yo, you kidding, right? It's obviously Shadiq. What are you talking about? No,
Oh my god.
Bro, I was about to say, damn.
Get in the blender.
honestly, it is between Bob the Builder or Choo Choo.
Okay.
But then,
Okay.
huh? Oh, it's because I actually for like I said, I just like calling him Bob the Builder. I like his whole arc going from like he basically almost like had it all to like now he's at the bottom, and this can go to so many arcs. It can go to a redemption arc. It can go into like I guess like a realization, like him learning more stuff on the fly. He could become like obviously maybe like the White Knight to some letter down the line, helping her some kind of way, or he could go like I just said on an eventual path. So he has a lot of things that could go for him, and then Choo Choo's just because Choo Choo take no shit. Choo Choo is a honey badger really.
Train.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys think
rock the world?
Do you guys think we're gonna see in season 2? Do you think we're gonna see more of Earth?
Yes.
I hope so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really want to.
If we
Based
go
on
back
the,
to the school, I'm going to be so disappointed.
I think that's a guarantee based on the visual like they showed for the next season. Like it's clearly a Earth setting.
I hope so, because I kind of want to see, because we already saw a glimpse of it when we first met like Sophie and Noria, where like Earth kind of looked like shit. Like it was really tattered and buildings blown to hell and
Very Fallout.
yeah, I'm really, I wonder how many colonies were dropped on it. Like, so I'm wondering what it's gonna be like, and I'm kind of hoping for like a big, like more battles and more, definitely more intense, things to come. But I'm hoping we see more of Earth. I'm hoping like Earth just like decides like they had enough, because we saw like a glimpse of it right when they were riding, that they just pull a shit ton of mobile suits and we're going back to Xeon versus Federation type fights. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little reversal. I like it.
You guys, in terms of the designs that we've seen from the different houses so far, which one do you guys like the most? And we'll start off with JD on this one.
Oh,
Are we including like Gundams or just the different
The Gundams that
business one?
we've seen so far from the different companies.
Okay, easy.
I was gonna say like I like the design of Ariel, but obviously the bits make it overpowered. But I do kind of like the designs of Peel, the one that Elon's picked technically from.
Yeah,
Yes.
Farak.
I actually like that design as well.
Okay.
The noodly ones.
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys seen like the high grade? Like, I kind of prefer it without the giant chin strap. Have you guys seen the kit for it, the high grade? Where like
For your?
for the Farak, where it comes with like a massive like chin guard, and then when you take it off, I'm like, damn, it looks like an actual Gundam. It's got like the red chin and everything.
I have it, but I haven't built it yet.
No.
So I'll have to be on the lookout for that.
I've been trying to get one, but I had to settle for Shadiq's.
I'll have to look for it.
Oh, the Michael Alice.
Yeah.
The Natian.
I want all the G-Witch kits, so I'm going to pick it up eventually, but
Yeah.
the Michaelis is a design that would be so cool if I didn't have that voice in the back of my head screaming, "This is poorly designed."
I like the front.
Sorry. You know
No,
what?
no.
Go ahead, Mecha Wealth Unit. Tell us what design you like the most from the house.
I admit that I like the Farak, but I've always had a thing where certain Gundams or certain mecha with like really skinny legs kind of are a bit off-putting, but
Okay.
it feels like the legs are a little bit wider, so they are a little bit bigger than, let's say, like on a flag or something,
Yeah.
How dare you shit talk the flag? And
I'm not saying the flag is bad. I mean, it's a transformable little mobile suit, but it doesn't look like it could stand on its own two legs.
it doesn't need to. It's a jet.
Moku.
But yeah, well,
Moku, tell us. Wait, so did you choose the Farak? Is that your favorite from the house?
no, I
Okay.
actually like the one used by Guel quite a bit, even though it looks like something like Makuve would probably order.
Okay.
The thing is, it doesn't have like too much like pomp and circumstance, and actually holds its own pretty well in terms of design.
Okay. Moku?
I definitely like all of Jaturk Heavy Machinery's designs, especially Guel's Delanza and the Darl Blade.
Yes.
But I have to give props to the design of Gundam Ferrect from Peel Technologies, because that thing looks really different for anything that's designated as a Gundam.
Right. Agreed. Let's go with Dave.
So, purely speaking, design-wise, and maybe not talking about their model kits, I really like Grassley Defense. I like their mobile suits a lot.
Why?
I just love it looks like so mechanical and alien. Also, I like purple, and a lot of their a lot of their suits are purple.
Okay.
But if you could somehow combine like Michaelis and Bigger Bow, that would be like my ideal mobile suit right there.
Popped in my head that the callus makes me think of Frieza.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh man,
you just need the voice.
It's a purple.
God, I really can't unsee it now.
Your head crystal will explode in 5 minutes.
Could you imagine?
I don't like it as much anymore.
Could you imagine if like Shadiq had that Frieza voice? Oh my god, dude.
Oh no!
It would have been better than the voice they chose.
One thing I do like about the Michaelis
voice they chose.
It's obviously a very angelic, like the name is obviously just Michael, but it's also a very knightly design.
Yeah.
Which is
I do like it.
I thought of it too, because it kind of looks like almost like a slickened up version of the how's it pronounced? The Guian from Mobile Suit
the Guian.
Yeah, that even looks
like
closer to the Guian than what I said.
Yeah, I could see that. Just a shame about that stupid Incom arm.
Well, you know what's a shame is that Shadiq's a piece of shit.
I like the
Incom
armor though.
He's not knightly at all.
It looks good. The issue is, it's really easy to disable.
Yeah.
Cut off the wire.
Look,
not everybody. It has lost.
That's why I don't like
90% of its weapons.
It's just like, come on.
Look, not everyone gets to have bits, okay?
I mean, I would rather have a blaster than bits.
True.
I wouldn't take so much exception if every weapon except a single beam saber wasn't tied to it.
Look, it's overconfidence.
There's a bad design.
It's basically overconfidence, right? That nothing's going to happen to that arm.
Yeah, and it's kind of amazing that nothing happened to that arm.
I see.
Because plot happens.
I see. What who we liking here the most?
It's hard to say because I really like I love the Delanza, and I also love the Zawart, so it's between Jeturk and Pale, but then I don't like the Darabalde that much, so...
Well, you have no taste, okay.
I know. The Guel's Jeturk, or Guel's Delanza is way better than his Darabalde, I'm sorry, but so I think...
Actually, I agree with you there.
Based on the special units, I guess, I'm probably going to give it to Pale, because I do like the Fract. I like the lanky look of it. It has a very like Ava look to it, and so I like that.
Okay. Who did I miss?
Me.
Go ahead.
I'll have it gone.
Go ahead, Lucas. We'll go Kai last.
So going from the grunts, the Sword takes the cake 100%, and nothing gets close to it. But going from the special units, the Darabalde is just leagues above everything else.
Okay.
If we're like excluding Ariel and the Ilfried because they're not from one of the major companies. But I'd probably go with the Sword because it's something I'd actually want to pilot.
Well, I mean, if you want it, well, no, because Ariel would be technically like the Mercury house, right? Well, it will be Earth house now.
But you're talking about the major companies. If you want
to choose the Ariel, I mean, it's fine. No one else chose the Ariel because I mean,
you're more than we're too busy being in love with the Fract.
Yeah, you're too busy being in love with the Fract. But then again, like I said, the Sword is just such a great grunt.
Yeah.
Especially with the Tickler Bang. Like I said, I almost got 2, even though shipping was exactly as much as both of them together.
Jeez.
So instead, my girlfriend just ordered me the Tickbalang they had. So I'm going to get the words from a German site.
Okay.
and she was going to bring me the Tikbalang whenever she comes to visit.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Pale because of the sword. Because the heavy sword,
Okay.
that missile launcher is so hot.
Yes.
Oh my
that's on that.
God.
I'm in the exact same boat there with the heavy.
Oh, the heavy is so good.
Kai.
You're not wrong.
All right. I'd have to go with Turk for like my favorite kind of grunt suits because I'm a sucker for the Zakus. I like how militaristic and bulky they are. They feel more like I won't say realistic, but it's like I like bulky anything, armor anything.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I do like the Faract as far as like a special unit.
Damn, everyone's liking the Faract.
But it gives me. I'm not sure who said it on Twitter, and I can't get it in my mind now. But there's very something like advanced of Zeta with like the whole design, like the weird proportions, the backpack itself, not the bits. The bits are bits, but like the backpack itself, like the weird sort of focus on high mobility was just so that because that's another one I'm a sucker for is high mobility types. So zoomy sniper unit, give me.
Okay. So like from what I've gathered in this G Witch series.
Wait, didn't ask me.
Oh wait, did I not? I thought we did.
No, I was just being loud while everyone else was answering.
Oh, okay. I mean, fine if like fine, all right. Go ahead, medic.
Okay, so I normally don't go for bulky stuff, but the Dylanza Soul, the Dara Balde, I both love how well they pull it off.
Okay.
However, the Faract, I like how interesting it is with the funnels, how it's like, oh, these aren't lasers, these are tripwires.
That's what I was going to say. I like that the funnels are basically like, no, we're coming at you and we're basically little tripwires that'll come and cut you in half.
It's
Instead
definitely
of
a
shoot you.
different use for funnels, and I wish they were more like that.
They're not meant to be the killing blow like the Aerial's weapon, or like the Aerial's bits. No, they're meant to just make it lining up a shot effortless. And actually,
yeah,
it's kind of myth that I think the high grade doesn't have them.
They couldn't afford it in the
Oh,
budget.
that's true. It doesn't.
I think it has 2.
Does it have 2?
I think so. I think someone because I remember when I was talking about wanting to build it. I think someone that was in my chat had said that it has 2, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't have anything to really.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was
There's
watching
8 of them in the box art.
Does anyone choose...
Yeah, you're gonna have more Faracts, I guess.
Does anyone choose the Aerial over any of the house designs?
The Aerial's a very good design, but I like the Faract more.
Yeah.
I also
like it for cool.
I like its predecessor more than the normal Aerial. The 3.
I do like the Lifrith more.
I think Aerial has some good aspects about it, but overall, I prefer some of the other designs.
With Locust, we know
I
that
think
you prefer the Aerial. We get it, yeah.
Yeah, I like the Aerial a lot. And I think the problem with Witch from Mercury is that all the kits and Gundam Mobile Suits are just so good. It's so hard to like decide what do I like more when I'm like, I want all of these on my shelf tomorrow, please, thank you.
Yeah, no, the Aerial actually reminds me a lot of the G Self, specifically in the sense of this is a softer mobile suit. It's rounder. It's designed to be kid friendly. And that's just that just made the high 5 hit even harder.
Right.
Yeah.
I've always said that it looks like a mix of the G Self and the Gundam from Gundam narrative.
Well, that's.
But I also love how despite how soft,
Sorry,
the
what was
torso once you have it in your hand is great. Love the shape. Love the shade of blue.
And I also think that one thing that contributes to like wanting all the kits, wanting all the Witch from Mercury designs, is how good the kits are. I'm gluing parts onto this demi trainer to make it look better. Like I'm modifying the sniper rifle and stuff, even though it's not even the normal sniper rifle. But it just articulates so well. It comes apart really easily too. and it's built like an entry grade.
Last question. Who's gonna die between Soletta, Miorne, or Guel?
Well,
Yorne,
Yorne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it
got a
Yorne.
question.
If we're really doing the whole night thing, then yeah, definitely Mjorne.
Yep.
Anyone?
I mean, I think I kind of answer with everyone else. Mjorne is probably more likely, but I don't know. I'm thinking Silhouette will die.
Oh,
I
I
can
was
see
just
it,
gonna ask,
like-
is anyone hoping Soletta besides me?
Well, not hope, but like
I'm not hoping,
like,
but I could
thinking
see it,
about
and then
it.
the reveal is the main character was the Ariel all along.
yeah, like I was thinking, like it was just like
It's
she comes to the realization that killing is bad, and she thinks like the only like thing to like redeem herself is the the redemption by death. A stupid way to do it. I don't like that.
Dave.
So I think realistically, Mjorne would probably be the one to perish.
Okay.
But I think there could be some really some big room to do something interesting where, under the assumption that Suletta becomes a sort of villain, where she has some sort of redemption, where she sacrifices herself in some big final battle.
I see.
I'm going with Suletta because I think it's either going to be one of two things. It's either going to be really poignant, it's going to be like a self-sacrifice situation, or there's going to be like something that we haven't been alerted to yet about, like, everyone, the conversation about whether or not Suletta is a Aerie clone. I think there's going to be something involving that where, a lot of the themes in like clone sci-fi stuff is that clones don't last as long. And I think we're going to run it as, I think there's a possibility of that becoming an issue here too. And she's going to realize she's a goner anyway and do a sacrificial moment.
Damn. Okay. That actually leads me to my next and final question, and we'll just go one by one pretty quick here. Is Soletta a clone? Kai, yes or no?
Okay. From what evidence I could gather, I'm saying yes, tentatively. I mean, there's some wiggle room. But with like the whole Ellen situation where they're either surgically altered to look and sound like the original Ellen, or they're like legit clones of him. I think in 4's case he was a clone, or something like that, but he was a bit defective because he was Ice Prince.
Okay. JD, yeah. So we have a yes from Kai. JD,
Yep.
yes or no?
I feel like yes, unless they kind of give a good indication of Solana being actual Aerie.
Okay.
Right now, just all the evidence is kind of pointing to yes, and that Aerie is actually the Gundam.
Okay. Locust, yes or no?
This one's hard. Part of me wants to say yes, part of me wants to say no. I'm gonna say tentatively yes.
Okay. Mech Wolf unit, yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes because we haven't really seen what the hell's going on in her head most of the time.
Moku, yes or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Dave Thunder, yes or no?
She's very, very leaning towards she is a clone. I mean, there's some pretty hard and damning evidence with date discrepancies.
Okay.
So the only way that I could see her not being a clone is if there was some form of like cryostasis that was hinted upon before.
Okay.
In which case she could be like the main one and others were cloned from her. But without any kind of hinting towards that, I'm led to believe that she is in fact a clone.
Okay. I think she's a clone. Medica, yes or no?
Yeah, she's a clone. The bits are clones. His original Aries probably in the thing, unless it's through some twist of fate, Prosper is Aerie. But I don't see that as likely.
Okay.
I don't see that at all.
Icy, yes or no?
I'm in the same camp as the only way she's not a clone is if cryostasis was involved. That I'm in that exact same camp too, with the bits being failed clones and everything.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Everyone is Soletta.
Everyone is Soletta. Okay, guys, it's that time again. It's that time again. We're doing the cool wall today.
Oh boy!
Time for a unanimous agreement or a heated argument.
How many fights
Let's
we're gonna
go.
have today? Okay,
Pretty much.
All of them. How many fights? Yes.
so we're gonna have
That means-
three mobile suits today. The first one is kind of a mobile suit, kind of not, but it's the I can paste it here. It's our good old friend, the Ball.
Oh,
The ball.
Sub-Zero.
Left fight.
Oh.
The flying gun.
Who
Join the Federation.
okay.
We got the balls.
Okay. Kai, where are we putting this thing?
Cool.
That's with them.
It's either clones or tentacles that she's obsessed with. She has like
Yeah,
two
no,
things.
I put the ball in Sub-Zero because like it's the ball. It's a stopgap piece of crap. Machine they forced out to try and get something over Xeon, and it demonstrates that in its design perfectly.
Yeah, it's very good, especially in a good pilot hands.
It can take down Azaku easily.
Yeah.
It can.
Jesus. Okay. Dave, what are we saying? We got a lot of a lot of Sub-Zeros here.
yeah, I'm gonna give it Sub-Zero too. I think it's kind of
Jeez.
goofy. I love it. I mean, I just think it's so funny, and it's a really interesting design. You're just strapping a big gun on top of a sphere. I love
Right,
it.
and not to
I love
mention
that
his-
so much.
I mean, did you not play Gundam Battle Assault 2?
Yes.
Or Gundam Federation versus Xeon.
All right. I'm going to put it in Sub-Zero 2
Oh my
simply
God.
because my only real experience with it is the first scene from 8th MS where dude beats up a fucking prototype Zaku with a ball.
And that was not even combat made.
Yeah,
Oh
it's just
my
an
God.
average ass ball, and he's like, I'm going to style on this chick.
Oh my God. Okay. Icy.
What?
Also, it's
Hating
very
on the ball is such a
cost-effective.
meme. Come on, we all love the ball.
Icy.
Honestly, I'm only in the cool category unless Shiro's piloting it, and then it's in Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Hey.
JD, let's. Do you have any common sense or no?
Bro, is this really a question? Keep it in the Sub-Zero.
Oh my God. Okay. Moku.
Oh, Sub-Zero, all the way.
Okay. Well, it is overwhelmingly Sub-Zero. So basically, it's seriously not cool in the cat. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, yo,
We're-
what?
Listen, this
We're-
thing is perfect to show off.
One on us.
It is.
This thing-
We have our first official MS, that is in Sub-Zero. It is.
It's ball.
Yeah, it's
Here's the
mobile
thing
ball.
about the
Oh,
ball.
hail the ball!
Oh,
go.
Like I said before, join the Federation
oh
today.
my God.
You have the will, we got the balls.
Okay. Oh my
I was.
God.
Just,
can't believe
I
that's
would
not an
just strip that
official
down
thing.
and just simply join the Feddies. We got balls.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up
Wait,
the.
More
wait,
balls than the
wait.
Zeeks.
But yeah, this thing
Hey,
is like
hey,
perfect.
Hey,
to,
hey,
like,
hey, hey.
the perfect to show off your pilot is reckless or knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, no.
Suicidal pilot,
Or-
let's go.
Yeah, no, like, I'm trying to build fighters where Ragey just walk to a bar. Give me the weakest gunpla you have.
Or
Hit the
didn't
ball.
didn't Thunderbolt just throw a bunch of kids in there?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Also,
Throw a bunch of kids in there. Boom.
oh yeah, there's also a part in a manga where a ball takes out 3 DOMs.
Also, let us not forget that
Oh, yeah,
time
and
a
that
guy
pilot
painted a ball to look like a Gundam faceplate.
That's the one I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Yeah,
Well,
the Gundam as it was called.
Yeah, no,
Also
that's
remember-
the fucking reason Gato abandoned his post at Solomon.
Also remember
According
the
to
scene
one
in-
guy.
Also remember the scene in Igloo where a bunch of kids in mobile worker thingies fight balls and all the kids die.
Yeah.
Guys, the next MS
Ooh.
is the Leo. JD, where are we putting this thing?
Ooh.
Oh,
Now we're talking the Leo, not the space Leo. We're not talking about the tall geese. We're talking about good old Grunt Leo.
Basic gets his ass beat, Leo.
Yeah, gets his ass beat, Leo. Where's he
I
going?
mean, it's still a unique design. I would put it in the cool, honestly.
It's in the cool section.
I'd say the cool.
Okay, medic.
I'd put it in cool, maybe inching towards Sub-Zero, because like I love the design. It's a basic grunt suit. I love it for all the same reasons I love the gym.
Okay.
It looks militaristic. It looks simple, and like yes, these things are going to go down in history as the single weakest mobile suit ever. However, I still love them even after they became wildly obsolete when the Virgos entered the picture.
Okay. Well said. Guy.
I've got to put it somewhere between cool and Sub-Zero.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, like most of the arguments, like it's a really cool, very unique design, and I think compared to most of the design in Gundam Wing, it's the most militaristic feeling.
Yep.
And most of Oz's designs tend to look a little bit more realistically militaristic.
Okay. Moku.
I'm gonna have to put it like somewhere between like cool but towards not cool, because while it looks cool, it doesn't really do much.
I would disagree with you because it is probably the most versatile grunt with like, I'm not sure if you've seen all like the loadouts it can potentially have. I think it has like, it can have basically a jetpack, it can have like a Dober gun, it can have bazookas, it has shields. I think it has like, it's like your Switch Army Blade. I feel like it's super
Swiss
versatile.
Army Blade, not Switch Army Blade.
Look, I made a mistake, okay? Yes, Swiss Army Blade. But okay, I'll take that into consideration. Okay, fine. Locus.
I'm gonna say cool.
Cool.
It's a very basic design, and I love it for that. But it's nothing special to me.
Okay.
My girlfriend will scold me for this opinion because she loves the Leo. But that's for later.
Okay. Dave.
I'm going to put it between cool and Sub-Zero. Like Medic said, I love this for the same reasons I like GM. It just feels so classic. It feels very like traditional mecha design, and I love the color on it. It looks very military. I could go on.
Okay.
But I'll just keep it at that.
It does feel like a Xeon Zaku, a Xeon Gem.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
The funny thing is, there is a thing called that. That's a Zanny.
A Zanny.
No, that's a Federation.
Zanny is literally just made from Zaku and Gym parts.
Yeah. I think it predates the Gym.
I see.
It's just Zaku parts.
So I'm gonna probably start the fighting here. For the same exact reasons that I hate the Gym, I'm gonna hate this kit. It's
you can insult this all you want, but don't insult the Gym.
It is very, very bland.
Okay.
So boring. Even like it's
someone ready to Ariel's high five
panels than the Gym.
Yeah, I just am not a fan of it.
Where would you put it?
I mean, that's fair.
I'm in seriously not cool, honestly.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah.
I will eat your toes.
Where's the ban button here? Hold on a sec. Who did I miss? Did I miss anyone else?
Me over here.
All right, Mecha Wolf, go ahead.
I'll be honest. While I like suits like the Gym, the Leo is too rounded for me. Like I like more boxier designs. So I would put it in between cool or not cool, just because, and also it's filled with more explodium than a Zaku, so it's kind of
okay.
Yeah, it's about as much as the average scope dog.
As much as I like the versatility of it and kind of like the green military, I'm gonna say it's like for me, if I had to put the Gym, it'd be definitely not cool. And for the Leo, I'm gonna have to put it in between the not cool and cool. And I think that's where we're gonna actually put the Leo. We're gonna put the Leo right in between. Leo in between.
So like half the damn thing says between cool and Sub-Zero.
Right.
And you put it here.
Yeah. Because we have a seriously not cool, and I don't think it's cool.
I think it should at least land in cool.
All right, you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine.
Somewhere
We'll put
like,
it
like solid cool.
All right, we'll put it in cool. Okay, you happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Your teeth go unboiled for another night.
I just love that the only one in Sub-Zero is the ball.
That's because it's the ball. We can't hate the ball.
Oh,
Okay, we got two more. Okay, we have a suit from a non-UC era, and I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Oh, let's see.
It is the Strike Dagger.
Oh,
Where is this bad boy going? Let's start with Dave.
Oh man. Okay. I'm thinking just upon like initial look, I want to put it low cool.
Okay.
Never mind. No, more just straight cool.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really explain why too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's just a general vibe that I'm getting from it. I like the color scheme. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. We'll go with Medic.
Okay, so first off, I'm looking at a bigger picture, and this thing is Optimus Prime colors.
Very close, yeah.
Oh my god, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Autobots roll out.
I've never seen
Auto
Seed.
daggers.
I'm never going to see Seed unless someone can tie me to a chair.
Believe me, it took 5 tries for me to actually get through the damn thing.
damn.
But it feels like the Seed version of the gym, and you know what? I like that. I'm putting
It pretty much is.
You want to know something? You're exactly right, because it's based on the Strike Gundam. It's a narrowed down version. It is basically the gym version of the Seed.
Correctly, this thing got an HG recently, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've been wanting one.
And it has a bunch of different variants.
It has the one where it has like the Mobius pack too, I think, right?
It has a bunch of packs.
I'm looking at its shield. I don't like the shield very much, but
the shield's kind of dumb.
Well, if everyone agrees that it's kind of like the GM, we're putting it in between not cool and cool. Agreed?
Yep.
I would put it more cool because it has a more individual design.
Okay.
Like the gym is a bit more slimmer down.
Okay.
But this has a lot more individuality.
Okay.
And especially with all its variants. Oof.
The dual gym, the double burial gym, the L dagger.
We're just going with the basic bitch, you know?
If we're counting variants, the gym would probably be exactly what would probably be more in cool. Because aside from the original sniper,
look, we're not talking about the gym.
Variants are awesome.
Gym is set at not cool and cool. Okay,
I will rally to free the
gym. We're gonna see like sides free the gym. Okay, JD, where are we putting this dagger?
See, I like the dagger slightly more than the gin, so for me, it's in the cool.
Okay.
As we said, it's just basically the cosmic error for our version of the gin.
Okay.
But I kind of like the design. It kind of feels like it has a little bit more personality, in my opinion, maybe because of the colors.
Okay.
And then the head design.
Okay.
But that's where I'll put it.
Does anyone disagree that it should be in the cool section? Overwhelmingly, no. Okay. Oh wait, what? It's in the. We're all agreeing it's in the cool section.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I don't, but it's fine, you know.
I feel like your opinion always is the opposite of like the majority.
I am the contrarian.
You're just trying to make drama happen so you can get more clicks.
I just don't think it's cool. I think I don't know. I just don't.
Only thing I really don't like about it is Shield. I would like
Also,
to have.
I have
copy of
started
the
hashtag
shield.
free the gym on Twitter.
Wait, what?
Remember, this is also the person who's obsessed with tentacles on their suits.
It's a unique design. Like, how many mobile suits have tentacles, man? Like, come on.
Sure.
Fine, go and fuck your goof. Whatever, not my
Oh
business.
God. Yeah. Okay. Last mobile suit. Going back to Xeon here.
Oh boy.
Going with the Zuda.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Dude.
Weren't we just talking about this?
I know, I
before
was
the
like,
talking
that's
about it,
that's
talking
why I
about
said
the
stop
Zuda.
talking.
Talking about
I didn't realize we were going to talk about it here.
Okay, so I love the
conversation I
idea
missed.
of a random piece of crap that explodes. I'll put it in cool because I don't like the shoulders.
What's wrong with the
I feel like
shoulders?
They're really odd, yeah.
What's wrong with the shoulders?
I don't know. They just look like fucking honey wands.
Oh my God.
I can't just see it now.
Another thanks I had.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Like the rest of it, I feel like it's a very Xeon suit. I like the Zaku-esque head that still departs to do its own thing. I like the dark blue. And you can't see it, but I like the single big-ass engine on the back.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
fucking cool.
That is made out of super explodium.
Yes.
Yeah.
This suit kind of screams like the Maverick suit. Like it's like something like a top ace would just try and pilot this thing to the max without blowing up, and it'd be like a bet. Like it'd be a gambling bet. That
I can see that.
And also
the,
have
Very one-sided bet.
Oh,
It
that gave me an
should
idea
hold
for a
stern
custom.
that's
Thank
cool.
you.
You're welcome.
I do actually. Here's the thing. This is probably the only Xeon suit where I like the head and the way the mono eye looks.
Yes, it looks
Like that's very rare for me.
okay.
Wait,
And
we
the
have a
shield.
mono eye hater in here? I'm out.
Oh, you have
I'm
two. You have
outta
two,
here.
buddy. I'm here.
Okay, so wait, Medic, where are you putting this thing?
I'm putting it in low cool.
Okay. Moku.
I'd say cool, but towards Sub-Zero because it's a really neat design and it's just a really neat, like, you know, more towards like other, I guess you would say non-conventional Xeon designs because it has really neat proportions on it.
Is there
The only thing that prevents it from being like Sub-Zero status is the fact that it explodes too easily.
Hey, that's not a negative. That's all. It could be a plus, you know. If you're a
It's
Fetty,
handles.
if you're a
Plus
Fetty,
for
it's a
what?
plus.
It's literally push throttle suit explodes. I mean, what the hell?
The big explosions look cool.
Exactly, and cool guys don't look back at explosions, so you know.
Because they're caught up in
Even to
You can't look back at the
of
explosion
yourself.
if you're inside of it.
Michael Bay movie fans there? That's what it sounds like. They just want to see explosions.
Let's go with Dave Thunder here.
All right. So I was prepared to get hated on when you said Xeon because I don't like a lot of the Xeon suits.
Okay.
But I like this one a lot actually. My one gripe with it is the mono eye. I don't like mono eyes.
Okay.
You know.
But
Oh, that's true.
I know.
I agree.
I
Dave
know
is
a
now
lot
my
of-
friend.
I know
Friendship
a lot of
ended
people
with
here
others.
are like fans of the Xeon. So I'm hesitant to talk smack. But this is really solid. I kind of like how it just looks a little over-engineered. I mentioned before that I like that look.
Yeah.
I like the nice cool blue on it. How you have some like metal plating that stands out as like that deeper black.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it high cool. The one thing holding me back from Sub-Zero is just the head.
Okay. Okay. Icy.
I'm gonna go cool, but towards not cool.
Oh.
Yeah, like the design's unique and it's interesting. It's just I don't like that giant thruster on the back. Regardless of the funniness of it, I just think it looks bad. And then just I don't know, it's unique, but like at the same time, kind of boring still. It's like it's very much like they were trying to be different and nothing more.
Okay. I mean, you're wrong, but okay.
Yo.
Let's go with JD. Thank you, Icy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also cool, leaning to not cool.
What the hell's wrong
One.
with you, man?
I don't like that. I never like the single eye.
Okay.
Now that I see the honey shoulders, I can't unsee it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. I haven't seen the thruster in the back, but like everything else about it, I actually do like everything else about the design.
Okay, so you're putting it in between not cool and cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Sub-Zero.
Thank you. Someone with some common sense. Jeez.
I really like the design of it. I like the fact it looks like a slimmed down Zaku. The only thing that actually does kill me about it is the fact that its engine is so bad.
Okay.
That it took after the 1 Year War to get it properly upgraded to the Zuda F, which I think is the superior suit. But the base Zuda, what we're talking about here, Sub-Zero, as far as just design and just execution in the world, like it's the competitor of the Zaku. It deserves some better recognition.
That does confuse me because like this thing outpaces gyms, but it was designed around the same time as the Zaku 1.
Yeah. It was just refitted.
Yes.
I just saw the back engine you guys are talking about, or the thruster. What the?
I know.
It's a big ass thruster.
No!
I like big thruster,
Mecha
cannot
Wolf,
lie.
Not cool.
Odd.
I will be honest, this is one of the only mono eyes I like. I usually don't like them at all, similar to these two. The shield is actually something I like. The honey arms I cannot unsee now.
Okay.
The jet engine is just too bad because I'm pretty sure a good shot can destroy it. And the legs remind me too much of the Leo.
Also, you say a shot can destroy it. That's not what destroys it. The engine destroys itself. No shots required.
That's true.
Did I miss anybody?
Anyone landed a shot on the damn thing.
It's a self-sabotaging suit.
Did I miss anyone?
Yes, you missed me.
Locust, go.
So
if it's not Sub-Zero, I don't want to hear it.
Yo,
okay.
I'm kidding.
Just from watching Iglo, it's a Sub-Zero. I thought it was really cool in the show. However, looking at the design and like actually looking at it, I think it sucks. I think it's a serious not cool.
It's Jesus.
It feels so unrefined.
Okay.
Well, technically it was. I mean, they just dusted off the prototype.
Yeah,
and just,
I know, but still, it just feels like it feels like there's a lot of stuff that can be done and improved here.
Damn.
But it's not. So for me, it's it's just a meh.
So
it's really cool in the show, but
what does your heart tell you?
It's not cool.
Not cool.
Okay, get a heart transplant and then see what it tells you.
However,
exactly, it's no Zaku.
If we
no Zaku, guys.
However, if we take the one with the sniper rifle, that's good. I like that. I like the big sniper rifle.
We have a couple. We have a couple Sub-Zeros. We have a couple people saying, not cool. Someone says not like a low cool. If it's seriously not cool. And I think like there's such a kind of a division that it's kind of dealer's choice. So we're gonna basically put it into. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna be putting it into kind of like the low. You know what? We'll put in between not cool and cool.
That's fair.
I found the design. By the way, I found the design where someone made the engine even bigger.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I split it in the chat, but
I will still say that the the Zuda F, the upgraded variant, is the superior design.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It's like
superior design explode.
I'm looking at the Zuda F right now. I'm like, it's to me, even though I don't like the mono eye, to me that design is the Sub-Zero for the Zuda F.
I'm glad I found true believers who know how bad the mono eye is.
So I think with the Zuda, if you straight up just turn the mono eye into a visor, it fixes everything for me.
Oh, wow. Another idea.
Wow.
I love visors so much. If you just got rid of that mono eye and made it a visor, I think that's Sub-Zero.
Okay.
I just pre a Zoo whenever it gets available, Big Bad Toy Store. So, and now I got like 3 ideas now. Damn it!
Okay.
My project for my customs is to make a Fallout-esque sort of diorama, but like, now I got too many ideas for the Jesus.
Having too many ideas is always great. It's better to have a ton of ideas and not one.
I was gonna say the whole time I've just been adding like different gunpla to my throne while you were all.
I need to do that, but no one ever goes on my throne anyway.
I just set up a throne.
No, I just put it there because even if it's whether or not they buy it, they're probably not. But I might as well put it on there if I have one.
Okay, guys. We actually have one more piece that I'd like to talk about. Well, actually, it's going to be Mech Wolf Unit's going to talk about it. I'm going to put it up here, and we'll let you talk about this. This
yeah. See, here's the thing, guys. This is actually a design I had commissioned because in my lore, I am a Merc company leader, so obviously I have to have grunt mechs behind me.
It's beautiful, by the way.
These are actually being made for. Thank you. These are actually being. The artist is Iron Held Cross on Twitter. He makes really good mech designs. I basically gave him like, okay, I want a grunt design, and here's a few ideas. He's like, okay. He makes it through. I'm like. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to make a commander version, a sniper, all this. I'm like, I just asked for one customizable one. He's like, I'm still going to make it all.
It
only costs $45.
I like
what?
That.
Hey, yo, to make all of this.
Do you wanna write his Twitter in the chat?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
That waist design, I love
I
it.
know who to go for.
Yeah, that waist is super nice. When it comes to Gundam, I kind of have an issue with some of like the flaps. I feel like they kind of get in the way and they're kind of rigid.
Yeah.
But like this looks amazing. Like it just doesn't have it. It just looks really nice and
looks like
mechanical.
the kind of waist armor the Barbatos
should
have.
Don't link it. Just write the name in the chat.
Oh, just write the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll find it and I'll link it in chat.
Yeah, the bot got you. Bot's mad at you.
Yeah. I'm also having like SD versions being done by another artist who's basically like making like you can tell which is the commander, which is the sniper.
Yeah,
even
we
with
do
the
have
heads
an
and
SD version right here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which looks
that's
look how
adorable.
sweet that
I
looks.
love that.
Yeah. But here's the problem, guys. We actually haven't been able to think up a name for this thing. So I want to leave that to you guys.
Oh, that's so tough. Any themes? Like what's up?
It's a normal grunt suit that's mass produced, and why it has all these different variants and weapons and all.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing it like something like like the White Dingo kind of thing? Like, are we giving it like a name like that, or are we just calling it?
With various acronyms that sound pleasing to say.
Yeah, it has to
be shortened for just the Jeep for general purpose.
Ooh,
JP?
My war.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Actually, the JP sounds good,
right?
And then you have the JP Commander unit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do JP and then hyphen a letter, and that letter is like
for like Commander
JP C, JP hyphen S for the sniper unit.
That's actually really good.
That's actually.
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, the first suggestion knocks it right out the park.
You're welcome.
Damn.
I write in my spare time.
Yeah. All right. So you have to. That's what's the royalty on that, medic? 5%, 10%.
Jim up.
I will be honest.
Oh, I just saw what you posted for the Zuda. Jesus. That's Death Star level of explosions.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It is.
Each one of these mechs is actually the SD ones right now, and the normal ones are going to each one of my lovely mods for being staying with me for so long, and supporting me.
Let's go, mods! Shout out to your mods. Let's go.
Actually, I have two of them that are fighting over the sniper one.
Sniper units are like the best. I love snipers.
Tell them to fight it out in a 1v1 in what is it called? Gundam, not battle operation. No, is it battle operations?
Yeah, Gundam battle.
Yeah, battle.
Tell them to fight it out in that when it comes out on PC and stream it. Stream it too.
And it worked on PC.
Well, it will be on PC eventually. And then they have to do a sniper duel because it's about the sniper.
But yeah, I wasn't when I originally had him make a design for me. I wasn't expecting this. Like I was expecting like one suit with maybe like a gun and a shield. No, he would be. And here's the thing: he's not done. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make more versions on my own time. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it
He's
looks
he's
really good. I just wished it was more Xeon, but it looks great.
Well,
I think it's
You need
good
the
not
mono
looking
eye.
like Xeon.
It needs a mono eye. No, it's
No, Visor's
it's
good. Visors.
So
visors are good for rotating the cameras.
So what would the company be called then?
Probably. I was thinking something like Starcross Electronics, but because it's basically
It's now about claim that star-crossed means the stars are pissed at you.
The stars are crossed.
That's literally what it means. It does not mean faded.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Romeo and Juliet are star-crossed lovers because the reality itself does not want this to happen.
Oh, is that what it actually means?
But yeah.
It looks great.
So wait a minute, was Shakespeare saying that these people love each other, but the universe hates it?
The universe hates it, the people around them hate it, and at the end of the day, they die a really stupid death.
I honestly just love the way they did the SD ones. Can I shout out the artist for that one?
Yeah, give me the name and then I'll link the artist. Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, the SD is literally this could be in the SD Gundam Alliance Battle Alliance game. Like I can't even tell the difference. It's so good.
Yeah, honestly, this guy makes SDs so well. I had him do my own mech as an SD, and he did wonderful work.
Gotcha. I got to use the cannon. I don't think I'm going to be back in time for the rest of the podcast.
We're pretty much done.
Yeah.
So I'm a drop off. This was fun. Free the gym. Spread the word. Bye.
Free the
All
gym,
right, guys. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. I had a blast. We talked a lot of Gunpla. We talked G-Witch, our final thoughts, and kind of what we hope for the future. We saw a wonderful new design by it was for MechWolf unit by Ironheld Cross, and it's we're calling it the JP unit, right? The JP.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. This is the SD version, and then we saw the other version. Amazing. Thank you guys for coming along, and yeah, it was great episode today. It was fun.
All right.
You guys
Happy to be here, huh?
You guys will have a wonderful rest of the weekend. You guys take care now.
Take it easy, everyone.
Oh, you too.